Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
Whoa.
go, 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 go.
I'm driving the train right now.
Hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in the through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way.
Yo, it's like, nah, bro.
It's a nice range, 'cause I grind through
Welcome to another trailer reaction for Untitled Live.
My man was in a regular suit, like a suit, 3-piece suit and a tie with a towel on. What? Damn!
Slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
What's really good, man? Welcome to Untitled Live, episode 146, baby. We here. We made it. And guess who we have today, guys? The one and only
Superstar.
We missed you,
Hi.
baby. We missed you.
Yeah.
Glad you're back.
Thanks.
Oh man, what a hot day, guys. Yo, today was crazy. Today was crazy for me, man. I know this is TMI. It's probably too much information to be given out over the internet, but like, your boy had the runs today for the last 2
You
days.
got the grundle?
Bro, it is.
Wait, the runs like poopy runs or like sweaty run?
No, the poopy ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's so full disclosure, man. So if you see my screen go like this, I'm taking the shit. So that ass. So yeah, it's been a crazy day, man. We had like mad, we just came back from Florida, so we had a whole bunch of shit like we had to toss out and got that situated. The trash man comes out tomorrow morning, so we had to make sure that was done. So mind you, I just made the link for the show like maybe like an hour ago. Yeah, man. So before like backstage, I don't know, people in the chat, I was like drenching, bro, in sweat. So disgusting. So I'm good now. I'm better. Oh man, guys. So Caster, man, what you been up to this week, man? How's your week?
Just busy, just a lot of work and running around, personal family situations. So it's been pretty much that. Not a lot of free time. I watched. This always happens. I watched a couple of movies this week, but I can't really remember what they are. It'll come up later. But
Always.
I saw what we were supposed to watch, and other than that, yeah, I'm not trying to take too much time because my week was pretty uneventful. More of like just the daddy grown man shit, taking care of business. Nothing to really talk about. How about you guys? Sure, it was way more eventful than mine.
This week, man, it wasn't too crazy. I caught up. I'm up to date with the show called Hijack. It's with Idris Elba. It's on Apple TV.
Oh, I was about to get into that. How is
Yeah,
that?
bro, it's really fucking good. You wouldn't think like watching a show just strictly on a plane
Mm-hmm.
for that amount of time is gonna be good, but like, nah, they make it good, and it's in real time. So like, the flight time is 6 hours, and I believe there's 6 episodes. So it's it's like you are on that flight with them the whole entire time. It's really good.
Wait, the flight to Florida was 6 hours?
No.
The show.
Oh,
the flight.
The Idris Elba show,
I
Hijack.
wanted to see how slow that plane was flying.
Yeah,
So
man.
it's trying to save on fuel.
Bro.
Fresh was on that manifest flight.
Word. Nah, yo, talking about Florida, bro. Like that plane, that dude probably had the shits as well, and he got to New York like in an hour, like 2 hours, bro. Like 2 hours and 3 minutes. It's like holy shit. My man was going 1,000 miles per hour, bro.
My man had a booty call set up.
Word.
You gotta tap that stewardess.
You gotta get to JFK.
Word. Gotta take this mean shit. But yeah, other than that, I think I did the Secret Invasion, basic homework shit. Like Fresh said, like I probably forgetting something, and it'll come up later. Yeah, that's pretty much nothing too crazy, man. I just got just cleaning up the house, making sure everything's good. Like I hate when shit is like cluttered because I kind of like it sets off my anxiety a lot
Yeah,
when shit is not like correct. 'Cause I
I'm the
don't like to
same
be
way.
like cluttered. Other than that, pretty good. So, Brick man, how was this week, brother? We understand there's been a lot of events happening with you, but you know anything positive this week, man?
Um, I caught up on work.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, you've been back to work for what 2 weeks or 1 week?
the back at the office this week. I was remote last week, and
Okay.
yeah, so I went to the office this week, and of course there was like a lot of shit to catch up on. Um, so I did that. So I caught up on most of it. So next week's, I just got to catch up on just a couple of things that just been coming in today, and then start doing those emails again. Um,
Gotcha.
and then been watching this show my girl put me onto called Broad City. It's pretty funny. So it's on
What's it on?
Hulu.
On Hulu?
Yeah, it's called Broad City. And What We Do in the Shadows season 5 came out. I didn't watch
Yeah,
the new episode today,
I mean,
but
I haven't watched it yet.
yeah, I haven't watched today's episode, but so I'm gonna do that after the show. And just catching up on anime. Oh, and I organized majority of my cards. I'm about like 95% done organizing my
That
cards,
remind me, Bleach came back.
which is nice. And yeah, that's really about it. Not really anything excitingly eventful.
No, trust me, man. But we glad to have you back, bro. We glad to have you back.
Thanks.
Yeah, dude. Red, how was your week, bro?
Yeah, my week was crazy in the beginning. I mean, got a personal family issue going on. So that was a pretty bummer start to my week, but it picked up, got better. My mom is back from Florida, safe and sound. So um, I watched Secret Invasion. I really didn't watch myself. I must have been playing like Call of Duty this week and stuff. I'm trying to like finish my battle pass. I don't want my battle pass to run out without me finishing it. So I'm trying to do that. Didn't get to see movies because everything was freaking sold out today.
Crazy.
It seemed
You
like
know,
everybody decided they wanted to go to movies today. Like it was crazy. Like you
yeah.
couldn't even get a ticket to see Barbie.
Damn.
Yo,
Barbie was selling out. That's
Well,
crazy.
yeah. What came out today, right? Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Barbie, Oppenheimer, and Mission Impossible. All those movies.
Oh shit! Mission Impossible as well.
All those movies are packed. Like
I want to
And-
see Oppenheimer.
you know, grind my gears.
here you go.
When you buy reserving tickets for a movie, right? And if anybody know the movie theater on 84th Street is the Love Seat, so it's like it's 2 seats. It's very intimate. Like you said, if somebody picks a seat next to you, it's like you're sitting in a love seat with somebody else. So if a stranger picks a seat next to you, it's like you sit in a love seat with a stranger.
That's hot.
I picked a 4 o'clock movie for Mission Impossible, right? There was still mad seats available, like good of it. I'm talking about good sightline seats, not bad seats, good sightline seats. Why did somebody buy the seat next to me, yo, bro? Like, I canceled my ticket. I'm not going to see. This is a weirdo. This is obviously a weirdo, yo, because only a weirdo would pick a seat next to another person when there's mad open love seats in the arena. Like, there's no way, yo, that somebody saw that seat's occupied, but I'm gonna sit next to this random stranger.
Probably needed somebody to talk to.
Nah, fuck that, man.
I didn't want to be alone.
I canceled my ticket so fast.
I hold my hand.
I ended up not being able to go to the movie anyway because I was running around in Metropolitan Hospital like doing my tests and all that stuff that I need to get done for my procedure. So I didn't get to go see the movie, but it was still weird to me. I said, who the hell picks a ticket? They know how the seats are. Who the hell picks a seat next to somebody like a random stranger to sit in a love seat?
So
I don't know, I
wait. So did you stay sitting next to
I
that
can't
person?
call it.
He
I didn't go
canceled
to the
He
movie.
canceled
I
his
didn't
ticket.
go.
Oh, okay.
Once I saw somebody buy it, I canceled the ticket. So it was automatic. I'm like, I'm not going.
I'm mad that you got the ticket, right? And you checked your tickets again to see that someone bought a ticket next to you.
Yeah, I
Like,
always do that. Especially
I've
for
never-
like, especially
I've
like
never even thought of
84th,
that.
especially like 84th because it's love seats. So I'm trying to make sure nobody's sitting. I don't want to sit next to nobody, bro. Like that theater is like the seats is not really that wide. So if somebody's sitting next to you, you're like next to each other, like bro. Your arms are touching. It's a love seat.
was it a good seat? Like, was it like a middle? Like, was it like
It was
prime
a middle. I will say it was a middle seat though, but there was still other middle seats open. There was no reason for you to buy the ticket next to me, and there was middle seats where you would have been by yourself.
All right, gotcha.
Damn.
You're fucking weirdo, bro. Like whoever you are, if you're watching this, you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. Don't do that. Yo. Don't buy random love seats next to strangers. Like, you don't know who you're sitting next to. And I'm a big guy. You'd have been tight when you came and saw me. If I had kept my ticket and you would have came and saw it, like, oh man, I got some next to me. Yup. I'm taking up all the armrests.
Imagine if that ticket, that person was a female and she was bad.
Word,
And like
right?
Scarlett Johansson, right? She's just doing like and you just give up
Yo,
that.
don't
seat.
do that. Don't do that.
Great.
Don't do that. 'Cause you know it's not that, bro.
No, but the thing is, you always think it's a dude. It could be a short.
It is a dude, bro. It is a dude, yo. Because females automatically pick the seat that's like not next to nobody else, or they'll sit with their friends. They won't pick the seat. Only a dude would pick a seat that somebody else is sitting in, bro.
You just veered off of your favorable timeline, bro. You made the wrong decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timeline now, bro.
Yeah, my timeline probably would have been another big sweaty guy coming in to sit down in the seat and shit, yo. With an older problem too.
Where smell like he's making bread.
Word, man. So yeah, I think that was all we had to see. I saw
Catch no wrestling?
bro, wrestling pissed me off. They went on FS1 today. I got FS1.
Oh, wow.
They want to
means
show freaking female soccer. Nobody want to watch female soccer.
That means I didn't even get to DVR it because it's on the wrong channel.
Oh, you DVR'd something alreght. You DVR female soccer.
Son of a bitch. God damn it.
Enjoy that game, yeah.
Oh, man. That is the worst.
Enjoy that soccer game, bro. Not that there's anything wrong with female soccer.
No, not even, but my heart is really hurt right now. God,
I just don't watch soccer. I don't watch male soccer, so I'm definitely not watching female soccer.
Yeah.
Yo, Morel was having a field day. You laughing it up, Morel? Enjoy that, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy my pain.
I have fun on Monday though. My Raw was good.
And then I can say that for the show, but I got gripes because I just found out dwarves is apparently offensive and shit like that.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about that. I had that on the list.
I got gripes. So okay, I'll save that rant for later.
We're gonna talk about that. That
I'll save that rant for later. All right, so my week was good, other than the craziness.
That's what's up, man. But yo, like,
I forgot.
all right.
I manhandled the dude trying to steal
more
the other day.
Ooh, another one.
Bro tried to disrespect me. Yo. I saw him stealing batteries. And I'm calling him like, sir, and he's picking up his pace. And I'm like, sir, and he tried to run out the door. So I run and I caught him like when you catch him with the German suplex kind of way. I can't suplex him, so I had to like pull him back in the store. I'm like, give me the bag. He's trying to keep the bag away from me. He's stretching away. So I had to like do, what you do like to a little kid, you like grab him by the back of the neck and stuff like that. And like kind of like you do to a cat when you want the cat to freeze. That's what I did to him. I grabbed him by the back of the neck. He's like, ah! He gave the bag. I'm like, and then After I chucked him out the store, he said, "That was a good move. Grab me by the back of the neck like that. That's a really good move." I never met a thief that gave me props for like.
Yo, you shocked him so much. He was like, you know what? I can't even be mad.
That's
He
crazy.
said that was a good move. Grab me by the back of the neck like that.
That
Yeah,
shit
that's,
sometimes can hurt, man. That shit can hurt sometimes, bro. You
yeah,
catch
that back
that
on
phone.
that shit. Hell yeah, man. You gave that bag up real quick. Like, all right. All right,
That is
now my
wild.
week is over. Sorry about that. I just had to tell you from the story.
Oh man. Let me see. Then I mean, dude, you can say that you watch Jumper, bro.
No, I didn't want to cut him off. I just wanted to write it down so I didn't forget.
Oh,
Jumper.
Yeah, I didn't want to cut him off while he was talking.
That's a throwback. Sam Jackson with the white hair.
Yeah, man. I definitely saw that randomly the other morning. Like I forgot all about that movie, but that was a movie I used to really like back in the day too. That was kind of cool watching that. The effects still kind of hold up. It's all right.
His mom is messed up though, yo.
Nah, she was grimy. It's Diane. Yo, Martha Kent, man.
Mom's an asshole for that
Grimy,
one,
yo.
bro.
I mean, she let him go at the end, but yeah, that was still grimy, bro. Basically, well, for people that haven't seen the movie, it's an old school movie with Samuel L. Jackson and Hayden Christensen, and it's basically like a superhero type thing where these random people get power. They develop powers to teleport, and unbeknownst to him, once he gets older, he finds out that there's a whole agency that's set up to find them and kill them, pretty much. And it goes back for like centuries. This group been out there, but long story short, the point is that his mom's left him. Whatchamacallit was his dad too. Oh man, Yondu. What is his real name?
Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so Michael Rooker was his dad. It was a lot of random people in that I didn't remember.
Kristen Stewart is in there. Kristen Stewart from Twilight. She's like the little sister, the half little sister to the main dude.
Right, exactly. Right, yeah, she popped up at the end. Right. Yeah, it was a cool movie. So yeah.
That mom was an asshole, yo.
Yeah.
You left us struggling. Gonna start a whole new family, bro. Like,
word. She said, "Yeah,
I did it for you.
My mercy was I didn't kill you because I loved you."
That shit could have been like multiple movies, man.
Yeah, they could have. I thought they were.
Yeah. I think they were, but I think they didn't do good in the box office like they expected. So
there was another movie like that was sort of like that. I think it was like number 9 or number 6, was some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I am number 6.
Shit like that. Like I could be getting that shit wrong.
I'm confusing that with Lucky Number 11. That's what I was thinking in my mind. But yeah, I think it's I am number 6. I think.
Yeah, he was like the 6th one, and they killed everyone.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like, he was It's called number 6 or something. It was like it's whatever the number. I am 4. I am 4.
Yo, 2011. In my head, that shit was 6 all day.
I thought it was too, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was another movie that had a pay that they have a payoff. Like it had it was gonna be more, and then there's this cold fart.
It's a great setup. Yeah,
a lot of them. Like even Carl Urban's Dread deserved a sequel.
Yeah.
That was the best Judge Dredd movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, they did justice with that one.
And I mean,
that shit was almost like The Raid.
Stallone was my favorite bad Dredd movie, but like I mean, Judge Dredd with no helmet on, but it's
that's a guilty pleasure.
Yo,
so they gotta see my face.
So it was his brother Nico.
Armando Santi, that's my dude. I like his acting, bro.
Yeah,
I remember when he played John Gotti in that HBO series. Did a good job.
Oh yeah, so like Red was talking earlier about his week. So movie theaters are being sold out like crazy. Like it's wild. It's looking like how the MCU was back in the days where you couldn't find a fucking seat for shit. Even like times that people won't normally go to the movies, like 2:00 in the afternoon, 2:00 in the morning. So it's looking like Barbie might be the number 1 movie over Oppenheimer.
Bro, Barbie is sold out. I saw that shit. I said, who's watching Barbie?
All the little girls in America.
So when you talk
And all
about
the adult girls that wanted to be Barbie when they were little.
And
It's-
all of
it's generational, to be honest. Like you said, like it's when we you could tell as of right now when this kind of solidifies the whole like the superhero fatigue shit, where people would rather go see something else that's nothing to do with superhero shit. Like this is Barbie. This is like crazy. And it might be good. I'm hearing like reviews that people are like enjoying it. Like, is it like a mixed bag? But like, I
Bro,
might enjoy it. I'm not
the
gonna go.
premise of the movie,
yeah.
she drives from the toy world into the real world. That's
Okay.
it. She drives. How do you drive from toy world to the real world,
It's a road trip movie.
bro?
Who framed
Buddy
Roger
road trip.
Rabbit? Who framed Roger Rabbit, bro?
Who Framed? Okay,
They
you
did
you
it.
can make
Did it
you can make
first.
a sense for Who Framed Roger Rabbit because you could say, okay, there's the animation world where you have to get, but toy world, like a toy world, like she's a toy. She literally was a toy, and then she drove from being a toy into the real world.
Of real Barbie world.
She in her little toy world, Barbie world was real, and then apparently she drove from the toy world from not be and then into the real world, and they're trying to find the people from Mattel are trying to find her and bring her back to the toy world.
Wow.
Hey,
See, look right there. Right
I
wasn't an advocate for the movie anyway, but I'm like, if it's making money, that means it's resonating with some people.
I mean, it's I guess it's just for like I guess it's just for like Stinky says, the girls going to see just because Barbie.
Yeah, they said 70 something percent is like female based.
Yeah,
The rest are
it's like when Sex and the City came out. Sex and the City was selling out all over the place. You know, it was all females in there.
Yeah. My thing is like you got all these women playing different versions of Barbie, right? You have Issa Rae, she's like the president of Barbie World. Like, bro, like you missed out. Like Gal Gadot should have been in this fucking movie, unless she is. I don't know. They say that she might be for the second one. Like, she's like the perfect like dark skin. Not dark skin, dark haired. My bad, because she's white as hell. Barbie. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of people in that shit. You got the dude from Shang-Chi's in that shit. You got Michael Sarah.
All I heard was what he said, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Not like I had any intentions on seeing it in any way, but that really made me not want to see it.
That's definitely like whoever's like the publisher. Like if it's like Peacock or whatever, I'm gonna see it on whatever streaming service that shit is on. I'll give it a go. But I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
popping my head at time movie theater to watch that shit. I'm sorry.
Simu Liu said the point of the movie was to break down gender normalities, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I was never like a Barbie fan, or got like man, it's whatever. It may be good. It might be good. I'm not gonna shit on it.
This is what we deal with in America. Meanwhile, in Italy, they just banned non-biological females from joining pageants. This is what the rest of the world got their head on their shoulders, and we're over here still dealing with the shit. Like we're like,
what's
they dealing with real issues, and we over here dealing with like my pronouns is zip zer. Come on, man. I'm done.
Yo, we need like a red counter whenever the Winter Soldier shit comes on.
All right.
Like, no, we need it. 24 minutes. 24 minutes. I think it's the fastest one. I think it's the fastest time.
I think it is.
I think it's the fastest time.
It usually takes a while.
But you know what? Again, like we talk about everything in the show, so like if you're easily offended, again, like you can either watch us or not watch us. So.
And listen, no one hates anyone. It's all opinions, and we all got one.
I'm gonna clear it up because I don't hate anyone. Like I feel like if you wanna dress up as a female, you wanna be you see yourself as a female, go ahead, rock out, but don't force me to dispel my belief.
Yeah, we just got blacklisted again.
I'm just saying.
I don't even think it's
I respect your right to do whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna diss you. I'm not gonna call you anything like that. I'm not saying anything like that. You are what you are. And that's it.
We can't even scab now, man. What's up, bro? Can't even scab now, bro. Like they're gonna be like, nah, Untitled Podcast, they're too loose, bro. They all rigs. They're all rigs. There's no merch, yo. They're all rigs.
I'm not Sticky's the Murtaugh.
I was just about to say, I think Sticky's the Murtaugh, man. I haven't heard Sticky go left yet.
Yeah, nah. Oh man, but yeah, man. I heard Oppenheimer is good.
Man, that shit was sold out too. God damn, I couldn't get.
Yeah, they said it was good. This is a whole bunch of talking. I mean, I don't mind that, but
it's for Nolan movie.
It's a Nolan movie, man. Like,
it's very. They said it's very mouthy. I was like, yo, the fuck is that? He's like, yeah, it's just a lot of talking. I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean hold on, time out. What did this person expect when they went to go see Oppenheimer?
Right.
They expect Robert Downey Jr. is going to bust out the Iron Man suit and try to fight a nuclear bomb or something like that.
Yep.
Like, this movie's about the man that made the nuclear bomb. It's all talking.
This shit's getting crazy. Call Cap.
What do they expect?
Waiting for like some Avengers Assemble shit between scientists, between like bust out a fucking, I don't know, man. I see Christopher Nolan movies, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I think I've only seen a couple of his movies in the theaters because for me, his movies require like I don't need the
full
distraction.
attention. You need full attention.
Yeah, so like I normally watch his movies at home. Right, I seen like Dark Knight movies in the theater because that's like that's Dark Knight shit. It's not like you're not really gonna miss anything. But Inception, everything else like Interstellar, I saw that shit at home. I didn't see it in the theater.
Tenet,
I didn't see it in the. I mean, Tenet wasn't Tenet like a
Tenet was a
COVID. It was like around COVID. I wasn't going to theaters for that. Nah, that was at home shit. I saw Tenet at home. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like you said, I don't know.
They come out in the theaters later, but by that time, everybody saw it at home already. So it was like,
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, it was between Tenet and Dune. So like a lot of people want to go see Dune versus Tenet. I mean, I don't know. People are weird, man. Like, it's either too much it's too much words, or it's not enough words. What do you guys?
That's the movie I expect talking. I expect to be talking in Oppenheimer. It's about the scientists that built the first atomic bomb. It's talking. That's all it's gonna be.
I heard. I don't know. I don't want to say I heard, but like I think I read something on like a website that said that Japan banned this movie. I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I would hate to be an American going to see Oppenheimer in Japan, bro. Like that's just glorifying, what happened. You know what I mean? It's not glorifying
that shit over there.
The same way I expect Germany to ban the Hitler movie if they ever made a Hitler movie. Like I don't expect those movies to be playing in places that were affected.
Yo, because Christopher Nolan he's on our side of the fence, yo. When it comes to the Fast and Furious, bro, he had a full on interview and he said that Tokyo Drift is his favorite. I'm like, yes, bro. Yeah, yo, because a lot of people hate Tokyo Drift. I have a love for Tokyo Drift.
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite.
Oh,
I want to say like it's not like my own.
I wonder if you know.
It's one that I like.
I like it too. It's not my favorite though, but I do like it. Especially
Fast 5 is my favorite. Fast 5 is my favorite, all like ensemble. But like as far as like this is pretty like this movie like Tokyo Drift is pretty much like a glorified is a I would say it's like a spinoff versus it being main timeline.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But it's like my favorite. If you wouldn't name it spinoff, it's my favorite spinoff out of the Fast and Furious.
I can see how Fast 5 being the favorite because that was the first time everybody like did Avengers Assemble.
Yeah.
All the franchises really assembled at that point, except for the Tokyo Drift people. But all the people from like Too Fast, Too Furious, and the Fast and the Furious all got together. Yeah.
I heard he also was talking about that he wouldn't turn down conversations to make a Mission Impossible movie.
Ooh, Christopher
Nolan.
Oh, his Mission Impossible movie.
That would be fucking crazy. And if you was to get like Henry Cavill, bro, Henry Cavill's he's been petitioning to do. He's been talking about being James Bond since Daniel Craig. and he was too young to do when Daniel Craig got his role. Like Henry Cavill was way too young.
So you talking
Like right
about
now.
Bond or double? I mean, you talking about 007 or Mission Impossible?
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. 007, my bad.
Oh, okay.
007. That's what I meant.
Well, they say Cavill is in the top runnings to be the next Bond.
Yeah, give him a franchise, bro. Give him like a good 4 or 5 movies, and he can,
But Daniel Craig kind of killed Bond for me, so I don't know, man. Literally.
Really?
Literally,
Yeah.
it's a joke.
I got you. My bad. I got you.
Yeah,
I was slow on that one, but I got you.
I mean, it'll just be a reboot because I think that
It has to be a reboot,
Yeah,
man.
all reboots though. Every time they
I
switch
mean,
the
like
actor,
Daniel Craig, like you don't have to you can kind of forget Daniel Craig's version.
Mhm.
I mean, even though like Casino Royale was my shit,
I mean,
the last
to
one
be-
was trash. I didn't
to
like
be
it.
honest, they're not all reboots. Like most of them are like, yeah, even though like they always pick a new Bond, they're supposed to be like the same Bond, like in all those missions. It's like they're not supposed to, it's not really supposed to view it as okay, like that Bond is over. It's a new Bond. It's like it's all supposed to be James Bond. Like they're just continuing his story. But it was like Daniel Craig just put the like final like period at the end of his fucking Bond. Like, okay, here we go, which is like never seen before. Even when I told my mother was shocked. Like, what? They did what?
I
Like,
thought it was a reboot. I thought it was because they have the same titles for the old ones. The only one that didn't reboot was Octopussy, and I don't think they was gonna do that again. Quantum of Solace, everything else, they like those.
well, I
those
mean,
are
I
previous
guess
movies.
Octopussy didn't happen because they killed motherfuckers gone.
You should have named the last one Octopussy.
Motherfuckers gone. I mean, I know that they redid Casino Royale. Yeah, they redid Casino Royale. They redid a couple movies, but
Yeah, they had the same villains, like the same type of villains, redone. Yeah, they could just like restart it, kind of like just make it fresh and do his own thing. Because I think right now he needs like a franchise.
But then
He
see,
needs
the weird shit they did is that they used the same M from the freaking Pierce Bronson James Bond.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
you know,
if you reboot it, you're gonna start from scratch. Why use the same female M? Because M was a male in the original James Bond movies.
Yeah, that's facts, but it's weird because me personally, I never connected all of them like that. Like I was like, I know they're all supposed to be Bond, but I never was like, oh, they're all the same person, like within continuity. I was just like, all right, this is what they do with Bond. It's like every few years we get a new dude and we just tell movies, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I always looked at it. I never really, and you're right with the same lady, but I also looked at that as like, all right, let's just keep the nostalgia going since the people are still alive. Let's plug them back in. Like I looked at it like that, but yeah, I guess if we are supposed to look at it like that, yeah, it is kind of sloppy and all over the place if that's the case.
yeah, that's it. Wow. What else? We could definitely talk about the Snow White situation. That's been
It's
going
back
around
out again,
Bro,
Yeah,
you don't hear the crazy
Okay.
thing going on about the Snow White shit?
bro. I haven't been online like all day today.
So paint a picture for the audience as well as for Fresh.
Bro,
going
so
on? The shit.
basically, let's start from the beginning. First, the photos got leaked out about the movie, the Snow White, right? No, you know what? I'm gonna go even further back. We had a very popular freaking little dwarf, right? And I'm gonna call him a dwarf because F him because he messed up this movie. So we had a very popular little guy named Peter Dinklage.
I was about to say, just say his name, bro.
He gonna come and say, "Oh, that they still telling this effing story with the effing dwarves. It's very offensive. Like how offensive it is to be a dwarf and whatever like that. Like to regulate somebody by their size and some crap like that. So Disney hears this and they're like, oh shit, we're offending people by doing the 7 doors. So then they go and decide, okay, we're gonna take out the 7 doors and we're gonna put the 7 magical beings or whatever they call them craps.
And this was like months back, right? Or like a year ago they was talking about this, right?
I think about months back, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're doing this shit on set, in secret, and pictures leak. And everybody sees the pictures, and they're like, oh, what the F is this, yo? Like, nah. Backlash to horrible. Nobody likes it. Disney comes out and saying, oh, that's not the real picture, that's a fake. It's not it's not a real picture, it's a fake. Don't believe it, it's a lie. And whoever released that must have forgot. Because mind you, filming is done. Filming is done for that movie. They finished the filming. So they must have forgot that they filmed this movie that's about to release, and we're gonna see that everything we saw is real. So they had to come out again on top of that and flip it and say, oh, what we meant was the photos was unofficial and it wasn't meant to be released. So now that they finally say, okay, this is real, this is what is happening, the dwarves are losing their shit because they lost jobs to tall people because Peter Dinklage said something, and they are ripping Peter Dinklage a new fucking one right now, bro. Like, because he's in the movie, collecting a check.
Whoa! Shit,
He's in the movie?
He's in the movie, bro.
Wait.
He's one of the 7 magical beings.
Nah, he's not. No, he's not. He's not. It's another dwarf.
Look at the photo.
Well, can y'all pull it up? Because I haven't seen him. I need to see this. I didn't know he was in the movie. If he's in the movie, this is nuts.
If he's not in the movie, then I apologize. I lied on Peter Dinklage. That's somebody that look awfully a lot like Peter Dinklage now.
Because he's a dwarf?
No, because he looks like Peter Dinklage, not because of his height.
He was quick with that one right there.
Boy, you almost got me. You almost got me.
I'm trying to look for that photo because I know exactly what Red is talking about. I laugh at that shit.
So,
and this is when my man Hornswoggle was sticking up for them, right?
Yeah, and he's
when this all started.
He's even ripping Peter Dinklage one right now.
Right. Yeah.
He's saying you took jobs that normally the jobs that we would normally get. You went and opened your mouth and said it's offensive. So now people ain't even looking to hire us for these roles anymore that we would get. You're taking money out of our pockets. You're taking food off our tables by doing this. But you're still collecting. And he said you're still collecting a check for all the times you played a small person in a role. Yeah, bro, that's Dinklage right there.
That's definitely not Dinklage, bro.
Oh, I need to put my glasses on.
Nah, that's him, bro.
That's Dinklage, bro.
That's him, bro.
Are we doing this like?
Are we doing this
roadie?
Can you zoom it? Can you zoom it? That looks like him, bro.
Yo, give me the link. I need to see this.
He said, give me the link.
I'm gonna download it.
Can you zoom in on it? Oh, all right. That kind of looked like him. I don't know. Maybe Red primed me for that, but that looked like him, bro.
He definitely primed you. What I want you to believe it.
But it's a little person too. No, I think that's him, bro. Oh, all right, yeah.
What's the?
I have it here.
What's the acceptable phrase?
I have no idea, bro.
There's no. First of all, there are two differences between dwarves and real life little people. Dwarves, in the sense of Snow White, in the sense of Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings, are magical beings. Hobbits. They're not the same as the little people walking around now. Bro, I look like Peter Dinklage.
He can look like him, but he's not.
Okay.
I take it back there. My bad. If it's not him,
do they have a cast list?
I mean, they have a cast list, but can you look here? Is that him?
I mean, it looks like it could be. I could be mistaken. You know.
No. That's not him.
No, is that Martin Kleber dude? Kleber.
Who?
It's another small person.
Yeah,
you'll know him when you see him.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I was about to look it up.
He's probably wearing a wig.
It's wild because like Peter Dinklage, right? He thought he was doing the right thing. At the end of the day,
too. Yeah.
At the end of the day, he he's an outlier, right? Like he can get roles where it doesn't specify size, right? He could play the sexy man that doesn't, he could play all that kind of shit, right? He played trash, all that kind of shit. But like other people don't have that same kind of like, they won't get those roles, right? And then you're gonna remove all those people, and then even with like the Oompa Loompas, right? They're not gonna be little people as well. They're gonna be fucking regular sized people shrunk down.
That's whack, bro.
Like,
which costs the studio more money to do rather than
exactly like that. That's whack, bro.
So you have like Hugh Grant playing an Oompa Loompa, like, bro, like you taking mad jobs away. And mind you, I'm an advocate when it comes down to like Hispanic people, black people playing different roles and shit. But like, yo, bro, like they have an Hispanic woman playing Snow White. She's from fucking Dutch Germany, bro. Her name is Snow White.
Snow White for a reason. Her skin was white as snow. Like that's why she's called Snow White. Like that's not a Hispanic person's role. I'm sorry. I'm all for inclusiveness, but that's not a Hispanic person's role. That's a white person's role.
This is a very diverse cast.
All you doing is gonna hurt the film because people are gonna be like, I don't want to see this shit because it's just trying too hard to kind of like appease a different audience. But like, yo, bro, like, don't hurt the
like the fairest skin of all. Like their skin is not fair at all.
No.
Yeah, they're gonna have to like freaking Kratos her.
She's pretty. She is pretty. She is beautiful, but Snow White, bro.
Yeah.
This is an easy joke, bro. She's not Snow Brown.
That's
easy
that's
joke, bro.
that's like one of the few characters that's really hard to woke with because it's like, okay, it's Snow White.
And then my question is,
it's not like Superman. Superman you could cast like, I gotta say Superman you cast somebody black, Hispanic. He's from outer space. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an alien. You can, but Snow White,
my question is, who's doing these costumes, bro? Like, this shit look like a community theater group, bro. This shit don't even look like no movie theater budget costume right here, bro.
Yeah, I think they did change They changed the title though. It's Snow White and the something. It's not the dwarves anymore.
The seven magical beings or something like that.
Oh my god!
Like, wow,
this is
like, bro. There's
like if you got to do all of that, bro. You need to start from scratch.
Offensive. Like I didn't understand dwarf. The magical creature's dwarf is offensive now. The little people with magical abilities to find gold in mountains. That's why they dig gold in the mountains.
And you have this whole writers and actors strike for equality and all this kind of shit. And this is exactly what's happening. Like you stripped mad jobs.
Mm-hmm. You know this is like liberal exclusion it's liberal exclusion. Like they like to tell you how to feel about things, right? But don't take into account the person that they're actually talking about. Like they say, oh, it's bad to call them dwarves, but then the dwarves have no problem being called dwarves because that's what they are. Like, they have no, you know what I'm saying? And then like one person goes and be the speaker. I was like, oh, I hate this. Don't call us this, blah, blah, blah. And then everybody's like, oh, okay. We shouldn't do it. Disney heard his words say, you know what? We're not trying to offend nobody. So let's change this whole shit up. And now by doing that, they actually offended the dwarves.
I have an answer for that, right? Because I had to do some research, right? So dwarves, calling someone a dwarf can be offensive. A dwarf telling another dwarf, or a small person calling another small person a dwarf is okay. It's almost like Native Americans will call each other Indians, but we can't call them Indians. I don't know if that makes any sense to y'all.
Well,
the N-word, bro.
Just say like the N-word.
Yeah, the N-word.
So pretty much like
I can't say it. It don't matter why.
But listen,
so like if they reclaim the word dwarf as for themselves, like if we call a dwarf a small person a dwarf, then they'll take that as offensive.
Then I get that. That's fine.
So going back,
the dwarves in the movie is not the same as these little people walking around. Like little people.
Right.
It's not the same as these little people walking around right now. These are magical beings. These Or that's their people. That's what they are. They're dwarves, like they're warriors. They find gold. They love treasure. That's why the 7 dwarves digging them out. They go in and they go work, digging them out and find a shitload of treasure. Don't even come home with the shit. They just leave it in the mountain. Am I lying?
You're not lying.
They find the treasure, leave it in the mountain, come sleep, and go back home and wait and take more treasure out.
Get some more,
bro. It's the same thing. We just saw The Hobbit. They tried the whole shit about the dwarves and they how they love for treasure and gold, and they're great warriors, like
fighters. Yeah,
they were the one that brought the
Warriors,
beast to the
blacksmiths.
queen.
They brought the beast to the queen when she poisoned Snow White. They say, yo, oh, you did what? They chased her down, yo. Bro, like, what are we doing? Yo,
I don't know, man. This movie is already looking like a fucking shit show. This is gonna be like a Disney Plus.
I'm definitely not
exclusive.
watching.
Like it should go straight to Disney Plus.
You know, it's gonna be what 2 for 2 after a Little Mermaid.
Mermaid lost 150 million, bro.
Oh, I thought it was just 50 million.
With advertisement, you go based on advertisement, so they double that, and whatever they share with the theaters and shit. So it's they lost money.
The cost of production and advertisement. That's what it's supposed to overcome.
For these movies, they all
Aladdin was right there, right? They all had an apology.
Pretty much their business plans are to make double and a half.
they all had an apology. Cause Aladdin said it. Little Mermaid wasn't gonna beat his numbers.
Yo, remember they went in on him, bro?
They went in on him, bro. The niggas all had an apology. He said,
he can't find work to save his life now, but like, yeah, he definitely was right about that. Yeah, he was
typecasted. That's the hard thing about when you play the first role of something, you become typecasted. Like the same way, like the Star Wars people now, they can't find roles.
He could have been Ezra too.
That's what I thought.
I thought he was gonna be Ezra. I thought they was gonna cast him for that shit, but that's somebody else.
But before you move on, Fresh, since you did do the research on that, going back to Stinky's question, because I am interested as well. Like, again, I don't run into a lot of people like this, so I don't run into these issues. But at the same time, like, I rather not offend people whenever I can. So, what is the preferable term
Little person
to use?
Little person.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anything else is
midget.
Dwarf.
I know that. Yeah.
Yes, little person, little people. But there's some people that don't really give a shit. Like there's some people that are like, you call me dwarf, I don't give a shit. Like they don't. It's a preference, but like I think like as far as like the general consensus, like just small people.
I just prefer to know for when I speak. That way, I don't unintentionally, start anything when I don't mean to. So
there was a little person doing porn. I used to call herself Bridget the Midget, man. I remember that shit.
No, Bridget the Midget was, he was out there. He was out there.
Look at his sticky face, sticky like, wow. How did we get here?
Word.
Yo, I didn't even know nothing about it until I guess I had a coworker who had a midget thing going on with.
You
had a fetish?
Huh?
Yeah, a little fetish with the little person fetish. So you should talk about, yo, that's my favorite chick, yo, Bridget the Midget, yo.
I don't know, man. I never got into that, bro. It felt weird. Like it looked like a child.
I don't watch that.
Yeah,
it's like a child. I'm like, man, I'm good.
Yeah, that's psychologically weird to me, bro. Yeah, y'all hope.
I like my porn stars full size.
I mean, yo, I was about to say some wild shit. See, this is good. I caught myself. I'm learning to grow right here, right in front of y'all. If we, yeah, let's move on. I'm trying to get canceled out here.
Let's see. I don't know, man. Let's see how this goes. I don't know. I know it's coming out this year. So it's just the movies right now. The shit that's being dropped. Like, yo, bro, the news came out today that Aquaman might get delayed because they was doing reshoots, but the strike went on, so the reshoots had to be stopped, and they can't finish the movie because that movie is over.
Just cancel the movie. Nobody wants to see it anyway.
Batgirl Just get that tax money back.
Bridget the midget.
She can get it.
I don't know,
Bars.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that Aquaman is looking like it's gonna be a dub. I don't care at this point. Blue Beetle, they had a red carpet where they had a whole bunch of like content creators go out there because mind you, no actors can go, no directors. But directors could go, but they are they
Standing with the people.
they're standing with the actors and shit. And
they next anyway.
they're next.
Mhm.
And they had a whatchamacallit, they had a drink list, and the drink list included something called Booster Gold. And people were like speculating that Booster Gold is gonna be in this movie. I'm not sure how true that's gonna be, but hey, great. If they do it, man. That means this person is already cast, it's locked in. You know, his show's supposed to be coming out anyways, like within like the next 2 years. So
Speaking of the strike, they every time I'm walking up to work, I see people handing out the sticks with the signs for that, like on the corner. It's like we're at it, like they're striking, like I'm around my job. Kind of thing.
what happened?
Like around my job, they have like this small tent where they're handing out like sticks with the signs that they're protesting for the strike.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, oh, okay, so some people provide the signs. I thought people just made it themselves and brought it there.
Nah, yeah, people provide
I believe the Netflix headquarters is not that far from the
yeah.
it's downtown.
There's a couple of like stuff downtown that.
Yeah, I know there's a Netflix HQ near Ichiran. It's like right across the street.
Yeah, shit is crazy, man. So I don't know, like I feel bad because people they did a red carpet for Blue Beetle, and there's the reaction is, you know, it's always been it's positive. People are like, yeah, this movie is great. This is, you know, it's going in the right direction, but they said the same thing about Flash.
Yeah, sonny, Bridget the Midget can get it.
And what you call it? And they said it was good, and I feel bad because there's gonna be no promotion for this shit, and it's probably gonna make the bare minimum. It's probably gonna make like 17 million maybe the first week.
It could hit word of mouth, man. It does.
Hopefully.
I feel like it's gonna make money because it's number one. It's gonna be the same people going to see all the. We the ones that are gonna see those combo movies anyway. So we always go see that shit. So if it's good, we're gonna go watch it, and we're gonna tell people like, "Oh, it's official." And then everybody else is gonna watch it after that. But like,
you could pull
it may have a slow start, but if it's good, it's gonna pick up in the end. Like
those Netflix fans too, from off of Cobra Kai, old heads that might not be comic books.
I really do.
Sholos in it.
I really do. I'm rooting for this movie. Like I
am too. I really am.
I'm gonna be at the theater. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it, and you know, hopefully it's good and it makes some fucking money, and we can keep this character, you know, with the DCU. But I like the Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle makes sense.
This is the first one. This is the first one I've really genuinely like have rooted for too. Like I really want this one to do good. It's not just like, all right, it is what it is. Like I want it to do good. I think it does a lot for everybody involved and the people that it's made for as well. So yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. I generally just want to say that I do regarding the strike, I stand with the actors because upon like finding out further what's going on, like they're getting a shitty deal because now like the studios are getting all the money and they're getting paid nothing. So like they're like before they used to get like, you know, syndications and like their stuff would show up on WB, like WB would show movies and like, you know, or they'll show replays of TV shows and they get their residual checks. But now since everything is streaming, that's a loophole for the people to not pay them money for the residuals of the people watching their streams and stuff like that. So now they're basically their residual check is not getting nothing. Stuff that they could live off of, they can't live off of it anymore. And for people who thinking, oh, it doesn't matter, they're all millionaires anyway. That's not every actor. That's just the top 2%. 2% of all actors.
Mhm.
That's the Sam Jackson and all the people you think of. That's just the top 2%.
Mhm.
Like every other actor is not getting paid like big bucks and stuff. So when they get a production or they get something, they need that to do well to actually make their little bit of living and make their money until they find something else. On top of that, they were also planning on scanning their faces so they don't have to
Yeah.
pay background
Mhm.
actors anymore.
Mhm.
They pay you the $200 one time, $200, and they
Mhm.
could use your face for life
In
in the background of
perpetuity.
anything.
Yep.
So background actors will essentially lose their jobs after being paid one time. So this is a very big deal, and I just want to say officially that I back the actors, and I hope they get what they deserve, and studios come and do the right thing.
I
100%.
agree with you.
100%. I totally agree 100%. I think that companies like Hulu, Netflix, folks that are buying these licenses, I get it. They don't want to pay the actors because you're buying a license, right? But I
Mhm.
think if you are buying this license, right, and the company that sold the license is over, like say if the Big Bang Theory, right, is owned by Fox, whatever it is, and they paid Fox a whole lot of money, Fox should be paying those actors whatever they get out of that deal. It
Mhm.
shouldn't be Netflix. It shouldn't be
Right. Right.
HBO because they already paid for the license.
Right. Mhm.
Um,
I agree.
it's almost like you buy a car and you have to pay the mechanic, the people that built your car. Like you bought the car. Like why should I have to keep paying? The mechanics and the engineers for this car when I already had bought it. That money that I gave to that company should go to those actors, 100%,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
a percentage. It should be written down like, hey, and it should be like in the contract. If this IP ever was to go anywhere else in the next 10 years, sold whatever it is, you get 5% of whatever that amount is, and you get that towards, as a residual check. That should definitely it's a no brainer, bro. Like I don't understand, but
Mhm.
again, streamers was not a thing 15 years ago.
Right.
So a lot of these syndicated shows, there was no such thing as streaming. So like whatever they had in their contract is like, oh shit, oh well.
Right. Mhm.
So they have to kind of like redraft a lot of these things. So I can get it. I get it. It's very messy, and I just hope that it gets resolved and folks are happy and able to get back to work and feel like whatever they work on today will mean something in 20 years as far as
Yeah.
like payouts.
And real quick, just to reiterate a little bit what Red said, like most people only think about, like he said, the top 2% of actors. Like I'm mad I don't remember this young lady's name, but there was an actress that was on the Orange is the New Black, which we know whether we watched it or not. Everybody's heard of that show. That was one of the biggest shows when it came out. This girl, when everything started, I seen her put up a post like she's like, "Oh, I'm about to be rich. Like my residual check came in or whatever, whatever." Shorty opened it, and at the bottom you see her shit was like $254. Like, so y'all saying you're talking about these people as millionaires? Like, Shorty just got paid like what people is getting paid like at a minimum wage job type shit for like a month of residuals. Like, so y'all really need to understand what these people are, what majority of these people are going through in real life, because it's not like all the glitz and glamour that y'all think it is that y'all see on TV. This shit is bad, man. I didn't say it. I stick. I'm with them too. I'm riding with them too, man.
Like,
This shit is
don't,
wrong.
don't think about Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans. Think about the way that serving Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans in that team.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the actors that are still being affected by all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Word. 100%. Well, let's see here. There was some other news that popped up, but this should just be like so much bullshit, to be honest. I really want to talk about Secret Invasion, but we're gonna get to that. I have some gripes with that fucking show. Let's see here. I'm not sure if everyone did homework. This was like so late in advance. It was so like spur of the moment kind of shit. We did like a top 10 superhero suit.
We did.
Yeah, I put it in the chat like I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Shit. Yeah,
And I was like, yo, yeah, it was pretty much like let's do like a top 10 because I figured that because of the Reddit strike and everything else, like there's not much happening out there in the world. So I wanted to kind of like do some fillers and shit before we get into the main event. Let me just go to
So I gotta try to speed through this shit right now.
And I mean, don't kill yourself. Like you don't have to like wild out. Let's see here. I had something in my notes, man. Apologies.
You said superhero suits?
Yeah, like live action superhero suits, like you know that would like live action was the best of top 10. It doesn't have to have it doesn't have to be like in order.
I got you.
One Piece.
I
There's
didn't do
there's a
that.
One Piece trailer.
I'm sorry, what?
A One Piece.
We don't talk
Netflix.
about One Piece.
He said you don't talk about One Piece.
Oh,
I don't know about this anime shit. Let's see here. I mean, I could go first, to be honest. I already have my list.
yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, I got. Maybe I give you guys ideas and shit. Add to your list and shit. So my shit is in no order, and I preface like the suit with like the correlate the corresponding movie or show. So I got Daredevil, Netflix Daredevil outfit costume.
Okay. I was going to say, talk about Ben Affleck.
No, that shit was horrible, bro. I got Captain America Endgame suit. I got Batman in BVS. That was my favorite suit. Superman BVS. 5 is Deadpool. Doesn't matter. I think 1, 2 had the same kind of suit. Blade 1. I have Moon Knight. I thought that fucking outfit, that suit was super dope, and I'm glad it happened.
Real quick, my brother, before you continue, are we doing like? No, because you know I'm trying to put my list together while you're going through. I'm
top
last
10
minute.
Superhero list. Top
no,
10
I got you. Are we
list.
talking about which ones look the best or which ones were like the most comic accurate?
Which one's your favorite suit? Your top 10 favorite suit.
Your top 10
Okay.
favorite suit.
All right.
Thor 1. I have the Amazing Spider-Man, the second one.
Yeah.
And it's Amazing Spider-Man 2. That was like the best. I love that. That was one of the best suits. The first one, he had the yellow eyes. I didn't really like that one too much. Iron Man, I have Iron Man Mark 85, and that's gonna be the Endgame suit. That was like one of my favorite suits right there. And as far as honorable mentions, I have Star-Lord and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I got Black Panther and Civil War as my honorable mention. He said Ben Affleck and was not at first. Yeah, a lot of people did, bro. I was one of them. Everything got moist. Everything. So whoever wants to go next, by all means, the floor is yours.
I'm just going over my list, make sure it's the list I want to put out. All right, go. So first I have is the Black Panther habit from Black Panther. I did the Iron Man 3, the Mark 42, the Mark 42 suit. I have the Iron Spider Bleeding Edge suit from Far From Home. Ben Affleck's bat suit. The the Batman's bat suit. Cause that shit was like a walking tank. That you're gonna have a suit. That's a suit. That's a suit you gotta have.
The armor Batman.
Yeah. I'm talking about the Batman.
Yeah. Oh, the Batman.
The Batman. His bat suit.
Okay.
That man was taking sniper rifles and shotgun shots, bro. He couldn't get through that bat suit.
That was a really good suit. That was a good suit. I like that suit.
I gave Shuri Panther suit, Black Panther habit, Man of Steel, Henry Cavill suit, the Bleeding Edge Infinity War suit, The Hulk Buster armor that he wore to fight Hulk versus Hulk and Age of Ultron, and the Captain America Winter Soldier suit.
I like that one too. Caster?
Oh damn! Give me a minute. Let's think. Go. Give me a minute. I got like.
I don't think he has one. He didn't make a list.
Oh man! All right.
My man, it's fucking scary.
Nah, I'm trying to speed through this shit right now. All right, so far I got like the first ones that came to mind was Amazing Spider-Man 2 is one of my favorites. The Kang suit that he just had, like that shit is Kang. Like that shit is so tight to me. 3
Heroes.
And
we just talking about super. Listen, I'm just
heroes.
Listen, bro, I just heard about this just now. Y'all gonna take whatever 10 I give y'all right now.
And we made it simple. Superhero.
Whatever, man.
And his head, Kang is a superhero, bro. He loves Kang.
No, because when you say superhero, I'm just talking about superhero movies. Like that's all I'm thinking about is the suits. Like I'm not thinking about who's a hero or villain.
No. We say superhero. Superhero.
So.
We could do villain next week.
That's cool. Black Panther, Iron Man 2 briefcase was my favorite. I love that shit in the comics. The Bleeding Edge shoot too, I love. So those two. Captain America, Winter Soldier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Which Black Panther suit? The movie or the Civil War one?
From his movie. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Okay, superheroes. I'll go with I like the Robin suit from Titans. Yeah.
Good one.
What else? I mean, I guess Henry Cavill's Man of Steel suit, I guess. And what else am I not thinking about? All these superheroes. Who else is? You know what? Fuck it. I guess it's not a suit, right? So I can't call it a suit. No, I was gonna say I just like Doctor Strange's getup, but that's not a suit, right? So
it's a suit. I mean, it's not like a suit, but it's an outfit.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, y'all be going in on me like I'm being too literal. That's why I'm like, okay, baby, all right. So
I'll just super villain, man. Get it right.
Now again, I was just doing superhero movies. I literally just heard about this like 2 minutes ago. Like I'm in my head just trying to figure it out. But yeah, I guess that's 10. I did like Daredevil suit as well, so I'll leave it at that. That'll give me a 10, I guess.
Which Daredevil?
From Netflix.
Okay.
Definitely I don't talk about the She-Hulk.
Yeah.
The She-Hulk, like it was cool. It was a cool concept.
I like the throwback. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the throwback colors and shit. But in my mind, I'm looking at it as her being in her own head. Like it's not the real version. It's just what she, how she's like processing it. Yeah, I don't look at that as a Daredevil.
Well, I think they said that is his first shoot like in the MCU, and then I guess he's just gonna build on top of it. So I guess it'll get darker, painted over or whatever.
No, I'm just talking about like his temperament and how he delivers.
Oh! I thought you were talking about that.
His, like it's coming from her perspective.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, I don't really look at that one, but it's a really cool suit though. It's very similar. I think the cow is the same cow.
I think so.
I think it's the same exact cow. Yeah.
I'm a really good lawyer.
Let's see. Do you have any other news you guys want to talk about before we get into Secret Invasion? Because there's really nothing out there. Unless anybody in chat has anything you guys want to have us talk about, feel free to
we can talk about
message us.
Talking about these dumb chicks getting caught up in foreign countries.
Oh, the cheese on the chick from Dubai?
Bro, the chick from Dubai, and I think there was another one in Italy, so she got slapped up.
Yeah. Yo, when you go so pretty much like to give you guys a fair description of what's going on. So a shorty went out to Dubai and she was in a car, she got into a car accident and she started yelling at the driver. They were both yelling. But in Dubai, it's illegal to yell at a man if you're a female. So she didn't know this, and they wrapped her up. She's locked up right now, and they're looking to press charges. Well, looking to get her locked up for the next 2 years for yelling at this dude. And people here like, yo, she was just yelling. I'm like, yo, bro, like you gotta understand, like you go to these countries, bro, we don't have the same rights.
Look up the rules and the laws of where you people are going.
Like,
How many times we gonna say this?
I mean, it's fucked up. He said, y'all went in the bar yet? Nah, we did earlier. We talked about it. Like that shit's about to make mad money. That's about to make $1 billion.
Yeah, Barbie selling out, bro. We can't diss something that's making money.
That's just doing better than comic book movies right now.
Word.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So
crazy.
just to touch on Fresh said, it wasn't the person she got in an accident with. Like her friend was driving the car, and she left her. They got in an accident, but her stuff was in the car, so she went to the rental-car place to get her stuff back, and the rental-car person said, "Oh, you can get your stuff back, but you have to pay the damage fee for the car that y'all wrecked."
Yeah.
And then that's when she went into the wild mode. What you know how they do here in America? They get loud, they throw shit, they cause a scene, and that's what got her hemmed up and locked up. And then her mom goes on the news talking about, oh, they got her locked up for no reason, and you have this other guy standing next to her talking about, oh, in Dubai women have no rights, so they locked her up simply for raising her voice. Like, no, I'm pretty sure Shorty didn't just get locked up for raising her voice. I'm pretty sure Shorty was probably throwing shit. Did the ghetto shit they do here in America where they don't get their way. Bro, it's the truth, bro. It's the truth. And on top of that, there's a chick that knew her and said, yo, she does this shit. Like they were in Puerto Rico, and then she went wild and threw drinks on one of her friend's husbands. Wow. And then was throwing stuff and cut the other friend in the foot with a bottle, like breaking a bottle and cut the friend in the foot or whatever like that. And they almost got arrested in Puerto Rico, but the husband was like, nah, we're not doing that because they're not trying to get nobody locked up in a foreign country. So she went to Puerto Rico wilding out, and they said she's known for this, and her mother knows how she is too. So they basically covering up, trying to make it seem like she's innocent. Sure. But no, she's a wild child. She goes out there, she don't get her way, she gets drunk, sloppy, and then she does wild shit. And now she got caught up in Dubai. That's what it is.
Wow.
That's what happened. He's not lying.
You can't do it. You can't go, you cannot go to foreign lands and think your rights follow you. Your American rights follow you there. No, your American rights don't. It does not follow you over there, and you're gonna get a hard time getting back out because guess what? There's a lot of Americans sitting in foreign prisons right now.
Yep.
Only the political ones get released. That has a lot of political coverage. They get released.
About you,
there's a lot of foreign Americans in foreign prisons because they did stupid shit in foreign lands. And matter of fact, I just thought about the dude who got killed by North Korea for disrespecting their flag. They locked him up, and then when they sent him back, they sent back a body, bro. The person wasn't even alive no more.
It's crazy.
Like, stop messing around with these foreign lands. They don't have to respect your American rights. They don't have to at all. Like this other chick, she went in Italy, causing a scene in the hotel because they told her there was no outside food. So she thought she was gonna disrespect the hotel, and she's gonna buy more outside food just to show them how. So they say, you know what? This is your bill. Since you're gonna keep disrespect our rules, here's your bill. She talked about she not paying the bill, so they called the owner, and the owner was like on some big edge mafioso kind of shit. She pushed the girl down, slapped the postcards out of her, and she said, "Give me my fucking money." Italy, you want to act up? You know that's the home of the mafia, right? You know they could disappear you out there in Italy, right? Hey, this is what you want to do? Yo, y'all better stay in America. Y'all want to do American shit? Stay in America. Don't go foreign with that. It's not a good look.
She is deeply in the fuck around and find out portion of her life right now.
The reason why fucking Dubai has like no crime, because motherfuckers don't want to do the crime, bro. They don't want to
Exactly.
Like,
They don't want to do the time.
You don't want to do the time, bro. Like, I don't want to be locked up in no Dubai prison. I'm pretty sure that shit is clean as fuck.
Bro,
Dubai's an up and up.
Dubai's clean. Dubai's not loud. It's everything that you want in a peaceful place. That's Dubai, because the law. They know they're not trying to mess around with those laws, yo. Like here, you have lawyers. You have this is a king. Is a king and a prince.
Yep.
That's royal. You have to deal with the royal family, and they judge you. That's it. That's it. Man, listen, I'm not going to no foreign place. Nobody not behave themselves. Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit wild, bro.
You can't even hold your girl's hand if you're not married in Dubai. That's against the law.
Yeah,
there's no touching unless that person is your wife.
Yeah, it's super religious out there, bro.
Bro, it's no joke. Women gotta cover up. They're not supposed to be out there showing up their body parts. You gotta wear the long sleeve and the long pants, and you gotta cover up your body. No showing off your body in Dubai. Nope.
Shit, wow, bro. Yeah, I was catching up on this new trend on TikTok. Yo, it's called this AI shit. You ever seen this shit? It's like fucking these motherfuckers just be on like their live and they just do like some dumb shit like emoting and shit. Like thanks for the roses.
Yo, that shit is so fucking cringe, bro. That shit's. I'm like, why am I seeing this shit?
It comes up on my timeline
stupid shit
so much before it got like viral, right? Like, this dude, like this Mario dude, like this dude wearing like Mario hat and doing this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And then it became like, I saw it in the news, like they make so much money doing it. And it's like one dude was making $4,000 a night just doing that shit, doing AI shit. I'm like, bro, I'm in the wrong fucking business, bro.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, this is why they banned TikTok in other places, bro. Because TikTok is dumbing down. Why are you paying people to pretend to be androids, yo? Like, this is ridiculous, yo.
Yeah, I saw one guy who was like, hey, thanks for the glizzy, glick, glick, glick. I'm like, yo, bro, what's going on in the world?
It's like the girl. Hey, how you doing? The little blonde haired woman. They talking about her the other day too.
This shit is insane, bro. Thank you, ice cream, lick, lick. Ooh, yo, what the fuck am I watching right? Yo, this shit. I'm like, yo, society is going to fucking hell in a handbasket right now, bro. What the fuck is going on? What am I watching? I feel like you fresh. Why is this shit popping up? Like, I've seen this shit a couple times just recently.
And it's crazy because you see like content creators that I follow, right? That they've never done this shit, and then I'll see them live and they doing it. Like almost like they got caught in the Matrix.
Oh my god!
I'll delete them. I see anybody doing that shit.
Me too.
I'm deleting girl about this, and I was just like, "Yo, this shit pisses me off because people are getting live access on TikTok for this dumb shit."
Yeah,
and I want to get live access so I can stream my games and my unboxings.
You need 1,000 people, right? Something like that. Right?
Yeah, so you need some shit like that, and they're getting freaking live access to do.
Oh my god!
Are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck is going on? I thought it was just.
Thanks for the roses.
I'm so happy you brought this up because I thought I was bugging.
This is the proof that like America's dumb, bro. Like, I'm sorry, America's
bro.
We're dumbing out, bro. Like, this is it.
Yo,
we have people famous for not doing anything, bro. Like, this is ridiculous.
What was that dude? What's that streamer's name that he was on? He was on Twitch. He's making Kai Sanat.
Yeah.
He said, "Let me go ahead and try this AI shit." He did AI for 40 minutes, bro, and he made $40,000.
Oh my god!
And he was like, "Thanks for the roses," but he looked like he wanted to cry. Like, why the fuck?
That's not funny.
He's probably hating himself. He's like, "I'm making so much money, though. I hate myself."
And like the racist dudes kept gifting him like monkeys, and he's like, he started doing it. I'm like, yo, bro,
This is
he
what
was
I'm saying.
integrity is going out the window with this shit,
I'm
bro.
good, bro. And that's why I can't do that shit. That's why I will never make money on this shit.
Yeah, until you see one of us on TikTok talking about thanks for the roses. Give me the access, bro. I'll do that, bitch.
I'm not
Thanks
doing
for the
that.
roses.
You good, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, bro, you wildin'. You're
Right.
wildin'.
If you got live access and they're like, yo, you can make 40 grand in an hour talking about thanks for the roses, you won't do it?
Hey, 40 grand. I mean,
Motherfucker's
just the episode is like a $4,000 in a night.
You won't do it, Red, for 40 grand talking about thanks for the roses?
Over and over, looking like a fool.
Yeah. Bro,
Yeah.
No.
Fuck it. My man's bugging. I would. I'd do it for an hour.
Hey,
I would emote whatever they send to me, bro.
I got bills to pay. I suck up my pride for that shit.
wow.
I hate it. It's cringe as fuck. I hate when it comes up on my feed. But if it's gonna pay me like $4,000 a night, yeah, I'll be the jester.
This sounds like prostitution.
So apparently,
It's prostitution.
You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's pretty much a very
You just look at his eyes.
You're
Red
getting
is dude, bro.
paid for a service. If somebody's actually do a particular service via emote,
Jeez.
I don't know, man. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I saw some chick. She was doing some cat shit. She was just doing this shit the whole time. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with my TikTok? My shit broken? And when I read online, it said if you look at a video for more than 5 seconds, you start to get the same type of video. I'm like, yo, bro,
I've been trying to get them out. I've gotten them down.
Is a long time, bro. 5 seconds is a long time.
And I said there, the goose like this. And there's another dude right now. I think he's like he does the Miles Morales shit. He's like, my Spanish sense is tingling. Out on the street.
There's another shit that I see people doing too on this shit that it's kind of cringy, where they're stacking up shit, and then they're stacking everything up at a normal speed, but then the very last one at the top, they sit there for a while.
Like it froze?
Yeah, and it's just like, and then they wait for somebody to give an emote, and then they take one away, and it's like, what's stopping you from putting the last one on?
The fact that they didn't make no money yet.
Yeah, I'm like, you took 10 off, and then you put them right back on.
What the hell?
But then the last one you're having trouble with? Like, what the fuck is that?
Bro,
this is what I'm saying, bro. This shit. Yeah, it's literally making people dumb.
You ever seen what's the movie Idiocracy though?
Yo, exactly.
This is what we're going through, bro. Like, everybody laughing at that movie.
Exactly.
But this is exactly what we're fucking going through right now, bro.
Jesus
like
Christ,
people are dumbing the hell out, bro. Like I feel like there's only a few people left that is actually using their brain capacities in this world, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Nah, there's a separation going on. There's definitely a separation going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for some shit. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna put it on stream because it's gonna be like we might get caught up in the Matrix.
Yeah, nah, don't do that.
Yeah,
I don't see that shit.
I got a story
ridiculous.
one. It just came on with me on my 14th hour of live NPC content because Dave Ransby told me to go gazelle mode and pay off my $55,247,834 in student loans before I could stop eating beans.
Yo, bro.
But this is the shit they be doing.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, this shit is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
You're losing brain cells just watching that shit.
Word. That's how I felt. That shit made me dumber just by watching that shit, bro. Jesus.
Yeah.
That shit is in my subconscious now.
You're definitely not on the good side of history with this shit.
Nah, not at all.
I think it's
and then people wonder how Trump got voted in.
Exactly. We give humans.
We thought we got Trump and Biden. We got world leader. We got a world leader who talks like a child, and we got another world leader that falls asleep. Stay up to a bit.
I thought you were gonna say one that grabs children.
Nah, I'm not touching that one.
Yeah, did he call fucking the president of Ukraine Vladimir? That shit had me dying, bro. Like, how you call him Vladimir?
Yo, this is what I'm saying. What is going on? This can't be life, bro.
I tell you, this whole
What
world is
life
AI,
are we
bro.
living?
This whole world is AI. It's all AI.
Holy shit.
I can't. Anyways, man. Let's get into the secret invasion shit, bro. I feel like this is like the only like real story,
All right,
right?
snap back to reality. Shit.
All right. I think this might be a hot take, guys.
It is.
I know I've been giving Secret Invasion 5s. But I think I was in a mind flare. I think that Secret Invasion is a scroll. Right? The movie as a general is a scroll. Present itself as a good show when it's really not. I don't know. I might be bugging. But what the hell is happening with this show? This shit
Wrap it up.
I know, I get it. It's wrapping up. I was hoping we didn't get like a filler episode. It's kind of like fillerish, but the next episode is gonna be like the shit, hopefully. But I feel like there's like zero attachments to any of these characters. I don't care about any one of them except for Nick Fury.
So
Gaia,
what are you supposed to care about?
I don't care. Her father got body. I don't care. I don't even think she cares. Because she seemed like she was not bothered throughout the whole entire shit. I know that in the trailer, she was hugging her pops on the floor when he passed.
That's a deleted
They didn't
scene.
show that
Cut
shit.
out. Yeah, cut out.
And that those little things will show you that there's an emotional attachment to these characters. When you remove that shit, it's like, all right, nothing happened. So I don't know, man. So that's why I like coming on the show to talk about these things, because sometimes maybe I would just like overthink some shit, and then I'll get a different perspective from you guys. So I know Cass is normally the last person to talk. I want to hear his thoughts on this episode here. So how you feel about episode 5, Secret Invasion?
Okay, so based on what you said, at the end of the episode, I felt like fuck, I wanted more, right?
Well, that's because it was a short episode. It was only 30 minutes.
Yeah, right. So again, like it's like after watching it, I realized that too, right? Like it's a shorter episode as well. So that's probably what kept me lingering for more. But at the same time, if we talk about like the content that we got inside of the episode, like I didn't mind it. I'm still enjoying all of the information I'm getting. I'm still enjoying the growth and comparisons and things that I'm seeing as far as Nick Fury and the story with the Skrulls. Based on his growing up in like a segregated society, and that being what the Skrulls pretty much are going through, or how he looks through that prism. So I'm enjoying the storytelling aspect of everything. Again, this is what Marvel does. It's like we get to the penultimate episode. I was waiting for something to like really get me going, and there was nothing to like propel me into the next episode. So maybe that's what Fresh is talking about, really. It's like as far as that aspect of what's going on. So I think my issues might be of what was lacking more than what we got. I don't have a problem with anything that we got, but at the same time, it felt a little short, and I was expecting a little bit more to propel me into the last episode. But even with that, I feel like I also pretty much know what's going to happen and know what's going to go on in the next episode too. So I'm trying to wait to the end to see how everything is executed, to see how I really feel about everything overall. But I'm not ready to jump off the ship or anything like that. So I'm still good.
Yeah, same. I thought I saw there was set photos of Gravik fighting Nick Fury. You all know that's not Nick Fury. That's gonna be Gaia.
Right.
It's gonna be like, she's gonna like pull the rug from underneath him, like, oh, this is me, and I have powers as well.
She already said like, don't worry about it. I'll put on a good face. I'm sure it's gonna be his face.
Yeah. My thing is like with the whole Rhodey situation, like is how long has Rhodey been a scroll, right? How
That's
long
what's
has
like,
Rhodey been swapped out? Does the real Rhodey know Tony died? Like that would be super heartbreaking, right? If that Rhodey was just a scroll the whole entire time, which would kind of like take away from that character. I hope not, but I can see them kind of like doing that to kind of like just throw
have a
everybody off.
story.
Like, yeah, like he got swapped out in Civil War, right? When he got paralyzed, they swapped him out,
That's
and
too, that would be too far back for me. That's when I
that's
would start having problems.
yeah, same here. But I in Marvel sense, they'll fucking do that shit. Like, oh, he's been a scroll ever since.
I hope they did it during the blip.
They can't. Yeah, he was going. He got blipped.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, Falcon got. Blipped.
Oh yeah. It was Falcon. My bad.
Yeah,
looking
so
for him. Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping they swapped him out during the blip, because if they take anything away from anything else in these movies, to me, that's gonna make
It was definitely. It was after the war with Thanos. It was definitely after the war with Thanos, because he was actually there when Tony died.
And sorry, go ahead.
And he showed up where like everybody else did to mourn Tony before he passed away. So like I think the other scroll Rhodey wouldn't think about just going up to like showing that he cares, that he cared for Tony or whatever like that. So I think he got swapped after all those events.
Mm-hmm. And I also, what I was gonna say is I went back to watch not the whole thing, but I went back to watch the scene in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because I started it's just shit got me bugging right now, and I could see them doing it there where that conversation could have been a scroll, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a very open-ended conversation where we took it for what it was at that moment, but it could mean something different in what's going on now. So I will be fine with that. But again, like anything before that, like that would just, it would make me feel like y'all did this just to did it and just to do it. I'm sorry. And for this series, I don't think enough is going on for that to land or matter that much. So that's what I'm saying. I hope it was something after the whole end game situation.
And this whole like harvest situation, like how the fuck, I get it that some characters may have lost blood and shit like that. Like what they was scrapping up this fucking DNA, like it's just crazy. Like the list that they have of all the people they have, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. How the fuck did you get Captain Marvel's fucking blood? How did you get the Hulk's blood? And having that vial, the that's kind of like that's big. That's big to have all that DNA in that one vial. I'm sure they're probably gonna give that shit to fucking Hyperion, whatever that character's name.
All of it, or just the Captain Marvel shit.
What you talking about?
I thought it was just hers. I didn't think it was everybody's.
No, it was everybody's. It was that one vial. It was everybody's. It was called a harvest. It harvested all of their DNA, which is crazy.
Okay, I took it as the harvest was like them in reference to them harvesting all of the DNA, like the whole operation of the scrolls going in to like sweep up that shit. Like I really didn't think they combined everything. If they did that, that shit is nuts.
Yeah, that's how I took that. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong, but at the same time, like I could totally see that.
That could be true. Yeah, no, I didn't even think of that. Is what I'm saying.
Like Hyperion is he's gonna have every fucking power known to man. That's why he's gonna go fucking kind of crazy. Which he already has a trait of kind of being like a little like unstable, and this is just gonna just propel it to like a whole new shit.
You talking about Sentry?
Oh yeah, man, Sentry.
Yeah, that's what you said, unstable.
Like Hyperion, that's Hyperion. My bad.
Yeah, he always says Hyperion.
Yeah, Hyperion is a Superman, the Marvel Superman.
Shit, man, it's like I'm excited for that too, but then it's like we start having conversations like this, and it's like, God, are they even going to give Stephen Young any real screen time like that, as far as to flesh out that character? Probably not. Are they going to give him like some real dialogue to really chew up and really give us something? Probably not. It's like I'm so excited for the possibilities, but it's like Then what you saying? They putting everything in him. They probably kill him off at the end of the shit too, man. Like this.
Yeah, you can't have something like that living.
Yeah, right. So it's like,
That's a
oh
one-shot deal. That's a
man,
one-shot deal, bro. That's a
fuck
one-shot deal.
yo,
Like, who is gonna take him down?
nobody,
Out of the Thunderbolt roster, who
nobody,
can take out Sentry?
nobody.
Because if he already has the DNA of the Hulk, right? So you can't say the Red Hulk is gonna fucking take him out. He already has that.
Well, that's what they fight in the Thunderbolt Century.
Yeah.
Nigga Red, he's like, how the fuck?
Right. It's gonna be my man Glenn from The Walking Dead.
I mean, Marvel put out some impossible shit before. They had Punisher fight the Century and survive. So I mean, like,
How did you guys feel about the cameo that we got, the Black Widow cameo?
I got semi hype. I was like, oh shit, that's what's up.
I was like,
What are you gonna do with it?
The real Taskmaster?
That's why I'm like that's why I'm like semi hype. Like, oh shit,
The Taskmaster, bro. They Marvel shitted on him, bro. They're like, yo, we're just gonna recast and he's just gonna be like an arms dealer. Like you gonna be the guy that's gonna get these people out of sticky situations. They're trying to keep this movie alive. They're trying to keep Black Widow alive.
well, I mean, my thoughts on this episode. I actually liked it. It was I wouldn't call it filler. I would call it the information you need to know before the dust up happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all the stuff that we were having the questions for. What is the harvest? Like what is the after? What is it? We got answered in this episode. And now ain't nothing left to do but like scrap it out, baby. It's the final fight. Like there's no more talking involved. I laughed with how the girl, she knew that everybody else was a Skrull, but she didn't figure out that Rhodey was a Skrull.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it was Fury told her, she said, Rhodey's a Skrull? He said, you didn't know? And you calling me? He said, you calling me off?
Word.
You calling me off my game and you didn't know?
That shit had me dying when she turned on the hip hop music in the car too. He's like, yo, we doing it? We really doing this?
Oh yes, we are doing this. I like her. I like her character. Yo.
I do too.
She's supposed to be the daughter of one of the Harlem Commandos that was with
She's daughter or granddaughter?
She's the daughter, or could be granddaughter of one of the Harlem Commandos that was with Steve Rogers in the first Captain America movie. So
boy with the beret, right?
Yeah,
the French looking dude.
Yeah, the one I was with the British SAS. So yeah. I like her character. She was a great addition to the show. She's very funny to me. Like she comes like, we can have what do you want, cake or death? Like what do you want? Cake?
Shorty pulled out the Marie Antoinette on nigga. That was dope.
Bro, yeah, man. Like yo, I don't know. I think I'm digging this. This slowly becoming one of my favorite Marvel series. I still put a Loki on top and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Those still my two tops, but like this one is definitely gonna be arguably in the top 3 of the Marvel series. I just can't. I'm just going. I'm waiting to find out what happens in the end because I don't know who he called. It can't be Gaia. He called somebody. It's not Gaia. I don't think it's Gaia. Can that be too easy? That'd be too easy if it's Gaia. It gotta be somebody.
Gotta be Monica, yo.
Huh?
Gotta be Monica.
You think it's Rambo?
I think so. If it's not, like that's a thread they left open for no reason. Like he gonna be working on Sword,
or it could be Quake.
My thing is,
that's what everybody's saying. I don't believe that shit, man.
My thing is, why didn't you reveal that he was a Skrull to the secret agents, bro? Like, bro, they know the Skrulls.
His detail, you mean?
Huh?
You mean his detail?
Yeah.
I think I don't know if that was meant to be like a secret when they was talking, but since dude was right there in the POV of the shot, I thought he probably heard. I thought he was talking loud enough for him to hear the shit.
You must be out of Skrull motherfucking mind. I'm like, he wouldn't heard that.
Yeah, he heard that shit, bro. Like the dude that he broke his arm, he was right there. I think he heard it.
Bro, I'm like, Shoot that nigga. Shoot that. Like, you see what the girl did? She shot. They all came in. Like, what's going on? They look, that's a scroll. And then looked at their head. Like, oh, they put their guns away. Fury could have did the same thing. We'd have had Rhodey would have been out of commission. They wouldn't let Rhodey.
I don't think Rhodey's right hand man would shoot Rhodey, bro, or for Nick Fury's like statements, bro. But I think he heard him, so that might come back around in the next episode. He might be the one to shoot him or stand up and whatever. You know what I mean? In the next episode.
Yeah, I wonder what Rhodey is. So that's probably gonna be what Armored Wars is gonna be about, wherever Rhodey is.
Rhodey coming back and trying to get all Tony shit because you know the shit crazy out here. I think it's in the room. They had that. It was a shot in the. Well, I don't know. It could be a deleted scene with the shit we seen, right? But I think they're gonna show Gaia going into that room where she sees like all the bodies and shit. Yeah, I think Rhodey's probably in there. Rhodey, Ross, like they probably all up in there.
Oh, I can't wait. I gotta see the next episode.
How did you feel about this episode, So?
It was good. I was just gonna say, like, I have a theory of Rhodey, like, he wasn't a scroll in any of the movies we saw him in.
No,
that's for sure. That's definitely not a thing. Because I think the reason why we haven't seen like even a glimpse of his suit in this series because he can't use the suit.
It won't recognize the suit.
It won't recognize him because it's biometrics. Even though he could change to look like somebody, you can't really change your biometrics on the inside. I think the suit recognizes that.
Nah, but the scrolls do it on a DNA level though.
Yeah, nah, Tony's tech.
Nah, I feel you on that, but
You know,
like, yeah, they do.
That's why you know he was all kind of like talk about the suit, but didn't really have the suit with him anywhere. You know, because he can't use it. So,
matter of fact, yeah, that does make sense. Because I'm thinking maybe he doesn't know where it's at, but he has his memories. So, she has his memories. So, yeah.
Not to mention, like every time, like especially when he talked to the president, and he was like, "Hey, you know, he didn't offer to go as War Machine to the base and you know settle shit." He said, "Yeah, we're gonna you know get a strike done on it." Mm-hmm. Like, why would you not try to go as War Machine for? Like, I think real Rhodey would have been like, "Yo, let me put on the suit."
That's true, but also like I know that comic books are the shows are so far of a departure from the comics, right? Even in the Secret Invasion, like Skrulls were able to use like the mark, the Iron Man, and all that kind of shit. Like, so, I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I really can't call it. But it'll be super. It would do him injustice if you say that he was a Skrull for a very long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he would sign off on that, like,
because it takes a lot of weight. Because even in the funeral scene, like, no emotion out of that. Unless if he could have been a Skrull for a very long time, that he has attachments to Tony, right? I don't know. I really don't know. Like it'll be super heartbreaking for Rhodey to wake up and be like, Tony's dead? What do you mean?
That's like, what I'm saying. Yo, bro.
Again, I'm like, oh, man, you can't do that. Yeah. Like,
nah.
But again, it's Marvel, man.
Because then after that, it's like you could give him more character development after that, right? That would be a good point. If we were really talking about like a plot point in the story, right? That would be a great plot point to give him. And then we'd be like, we could build your character more from here because you haven't been around like that. But because we know Marvel and I know they're not going to do that, that's why I'm saying, this would be a horrible choice because they're not going to give him a trilogy of movies to start. They're not going to do that. So, them doing that right now would make no sense and it would take too much away. And I don't see him agreeing to do that because they said he signed off on doing this. So I don't think he would want to like tarnish any legacy that his characters built up to this point, whatever little it might be, just for a throwaway reveal for no reason in this series. Like, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also hard to explain because he has a leg brace on in the movies and stuff like that. And then Now the squad is not using the leg brace, so it's like
Yeah, and they showed his legs multiple. I think that was like my first grievance, like first episode. Like he wasn't wearing whatever those whatever that shit that kept him
Excuse
walking
me.
and shit. Yeah, so yeah, we didn't see them shit at all, and we seen his legs numerous times and nothing. So I'm like, oh, all right. So maybe shit. But my question is going back into I think
microtech underwear.
maybe the tech got smaller, right? It's nanotech now and shit. It's like his underwears. I mean, that could be true. I mean, who knows? But I'm not sure who raised this question. Like who's gonna be the person he called? And so we hear Monica Rambeau could be one. I forgot who said that.
Me. That's who I think it is. Yeah.
I think maybe Quake. Somebody like that's like a deep cut somewhere else. I hope not, but this is Marvel again. Red, who do you think he called?
Coulson.
Hey, good call. Good pick.
Carol Danvers, maybe. Because I mean, she helped him start the shit to mess with the Skrulls being on Earth. So maybe
Doesn't he have the pager?
True.
Huh?
She was raised to fight Skrulls, so who better call to kick Skrulls' ass than Miss Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
But I doubt they're gonna use her for this show. But that's what I think. I think the call should have been made too.
Got it. So, Brick, who you think he called?
I mean, I really want it to be Coulson. I just really want it to be Coulson. I want him back.
What is Coulson gonna do?
Fucking
What is
Coulson,
Coulson?
bro.
What is Coulson
Don't
gonna
worry
do?
about Coulson.
Phil Coulson's dead.
That's all right.
Has to be somebody with powers, right? Like,
well, I mean, not like the android Coulson. He's just powered off for now.
it has to be somebody that can go up against Gravik, right? Because end sequence, right? You're gonna have Gaia and Gravik fight. Like, how dope is that gonna be? Like,
You gotta call the cavalry.
you gotta call someone up.
I mean, realistically, it's probably. I mean, I would say, yeah.
They didn't even catch you on that one, right?
No, they didn't
I
catch
feel you though. Facts, the call of cavalry
Call
right
the cavalry.
now. Melinda May, cuz. Word up. My girl Ming No Way, cuz. She was another one on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. She was fighting all those like freaking little
everybody
power beings and shit. Beat them up.
Mm-hmm.
Beat them up.
Or maybe it was nobody. He was just calling Gravik like, "Yo, it's on, bro. It's on site. Let's end it."
What he said was like, "It's time" or something like that. Like,
yeah, probably called Gaia.
I think he called it.
That's my honest pick. Is probably going to be Gaia, but I want it to be Monica because again, like the connections to back in the first Captain Marvel movie, where you got Gaia in this, you got them having a little relationship as kids, like bringing her back, and then again at the end of WandaVision, they had the Skrull come down and be like, "Yo, somebody up there wants to talk to you," which means she's going up there to talk to Nick. It's like all the threads is there for me. It's like bring her in. That makes the most sense if you're gonna bring somebody that hasn't been in the entire episode. Like I would bring her in, but that's my hope. But it probably will be Gaia on some regular mid shit, keeping it contained.
The only thing is that I feel robbed of the suspense. Because we know he's not going to die because he's going to be in the Marvels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like we're robbed of that suspense that is Nick going to make it out of this?
Right. And that's what this whole series was built off, too. Like him not having it anymore. And like it seems in that last episode like he was going to die. But we just know that's not going to happen. So, yeah, it takes attention away.
That was the craziest suit up ever, bro. Like, that was unnecessary.
Word.
My man had his old mausoleum for his fucking eye patch.
Let's go. Word.
He did.
That could be vibranium. You never know, man.
Word, right?
It could be a vibranium jacket, yo. That was a vibranium jacket that man put on, like.
I mean, it looked like it had Panther like kind of like a Panther face,
threading
right?
to it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it had
I thought it was the Holland
it
Commandos.
had Asgard tech. I thought
Yeah,
it was
that's what it looked
Asgard
like.
tech because it looked like it had the Nords, like the
Nordic runes on it.
Nordic runes on it. So I was like, "Oh, you got Asgard tech going on here? Like, what's going on, Dick?"
Nah,
Was
Fury
it
got
was it
something,
was it the symbol on the thing of wolf?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I thought it was for the Holland Commandos. It was a wolf.
but it was like Nordic. There was like Nordic words on it too. Like when it lit up.
Yeah, for him saying let's end this, it has to be somebody that's directly connected to the war, right? So either Captain Marvel, it wouldn't be like Rambeau because she's not in that conflict as much.
She could have got brought up to speed.
Yeah, but like
behind the scenes,
the way the CG here a little bit, she will look her CG will look crazy. It won't look good on this show.
But Rambo right now, she's still trying to understand herself because after the events of WandaVision, and her having an ability, she don't know what the hell going on.
Yeah, she doesn't quite understand her powers
yet. I haven't checked on the timeline. Yeah, how far along after like these two series are either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta recheck the timeline and really brush up again. Like I don't know where everything is at right now.
Remember WandaVision, Fury Dimensions, all the WandaVision stuff, or all the Doctor Strange stuff.
And then it was the Spider-Man was after that. The second Spider-Man was after WandaVision, I believe.
The second Spider-Man? No, that was before WandaVision.
No, I think the Mysterio shit when they went on the trip, that was the summertime. So I think WandaVision happened right before that. And then that
wasn't the Fury, that was a Skrull.
Huh? No. I'm not talking about Fury. I'm just talking about like the timeline of the shows and the movies. Period. Is what I'm saying. So that's what I'm thinking about. I gotta put everything back into order of how everything goes.
Yeah, because I think Spider-Man 2 and 3 are like the same
after WandaVision. Yeah,
they're after each other.
Same couple months. Yeah.
No, it's right after the event.
Right after, like he got outed, and then that's how the movie started.
Right. Yep.
So it's all the same time. Part 2 and 3.
And then I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I believe they said, if I'm not mistaken, it was in the fall. So I believe that came right after that. So yeah, I don't know about Moon Knight and all that other stuff. So yeah.
I mean, this next episode, like, there's gonna have to be a lot that's gonna happen. Like, if this is like teeing off the whole Thunderbolts and shit, then we're gonna have to like the president has to get killed off, right?
Maybe that's what he called.
They have to establish, Thunderbolt as whoever he is, because then you're gonna have to kill the whole cabinet before.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So he's like really down in the food chain. He's not up there. He's not a vice president. He's not the House Speaker. He's not none of that shit. You think he's the Secretary of State? I think.
Secretary of Defense, right?
Defense, yeah. So I think that's like really below. So
yeah.
They're gonna have to kill the whole.
He's not. Yeah, he's not inside the actual like top 5.
So they're gonna have to establish a lot of shit, and then Gaia being like now she's gonna be like the new leader of Skrullos and shit like that. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like Emily Clark is like she's like I don't know. For me, I think she's just kind of like
phoning it in.
It doesn't look like she's really in the role. Is she?
Yeah.
This role could have been played by anybody, and I feel like she could have been someone better than she's playing now.
Funny thing, in the press conference, she said she loved this role.
I mean, they'll typically say that.
She said after being Daenerys Targaryen for so long, she said this role she gets to like not have to have the same mannerisms of being up and proper. Like here, she could be more like laid back and like because she's more of a rebel type. She's rebelling against her father and stuff in the show. So she was saying that she like this role like more like a breath of fresh air.
And it probably doesn't tie her down to too many movies though. That's why part she likes it. Like, yeah, I just have maybe this and then maybe something else, like maybe a 2-picture deal.
I can't speak for her mindset. I'm just saying what she said.
I don't want to complain about the series either, but right now I'm feeling like at the point that we are. I wish it would have been like maybe 8 episodes, because I feel like going back to what Fresh said, like talking about her. I'm not trying to say like her acting is off or anything like that, but again, it's like I don't even want to say she's phoning it in, especially with you saying she's having so much fun. But I wish there was more time for us to. And yes, this has been a slow talkative series, but I wish I could have got some more time, like Fresh said, to feel like the connection between her and her father. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it just feels like we're painting by numbers right now. Like, yeah, we know, and we got to get revenge, which is why I'm sure that's probably why he called her. She's going to be with the one to kill Gravik. But it's like, I wish I could have had some more time, especially with an actress of her caliber. Like, we could have got some more with her and Ben Mendelsohn, and those would have been other great scenes we could have had across the series. We've had a lot of great one-on-one scenes, like in this entire show so far. Like, just wish we had a couple of more episodes and maybe get a little bit of that with them two, or a couple of those. You know what I'm saying?
Or like those all those scenes that got deleted, right? Like, just those little things, like her just being over his body, like just that would have just
Right,
give you a little more like sense of like, there was love there. That
right,
was like kind of like that part is kind of like, I would say rushed.
yeah,
The emotional part of it. Like sometimes you want to feel for the characters, right? I want to feel. I really don't feel for anybody. Um, like if whatever happens to whoever, I don't like something happened to the guy. I'm like I don't really care. I don't care.
yeah. You're right.
Like I don't really.
Mm-hmm.
Even when Nick Fury's wife, like okay, something happened. I don't care. Like we don't. There hasn't been anything established with her for me to kind of like to worry. Only person I cared about was Nick and
Mm-hmm.
Maria Hill,
Well,
but she's been around for so long. Like yeah, a couple of movies, man. She's been around the MCU for like 15 years, so
and I do care for Cheeto as an actor. Like, so regardless who he's playing,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm
Cheetah,
loving
yeah.
the fact that my man is getting a lot of screen time right now and some shit to really chew up right now.
I think
I'm
he's.
having fun with it.
I think as of right now, he got more screen time in this show here than
Mm-hmm.
movies and shit. Like
Yeah.
one standalone film.
Right. Exactly.
So that's. I mean, if I was to rate this show, man, I know I was being a little hard at the beginning, but like that's just me thinking like I'm trying to prepare myself for next
Mm-hmm.
week and not to be like
Mm-hmm.
overly like excited and be like let down.
Yeah.
Because if I feel like kind of like whatever it's man, then the last episode is fucking fantastic, then I'm like great. And if it's
Right.
not, then I'm like I already set myself up for set the expectations up that
Yeah.
maybe kind of like won't land, but I'm hoping it lands. I'm a fan and just I'm just this last episode is kind of like a little bit deflating, but still gets a good score. Like I will give it a 4, which is not bad. It could have been a 2, it could have been a 3, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll say a solid 4.
I thought you was coming out the box with a 3.5, but that's
Nah,
what's up.
I
The
still
way
enjoy
you
it.
started it off.
Yeah, no, that's because I'm just trying to like think like,
Yeah.
is it a really good show if you was to strip away the Marvel aspect out of it, the superhero aspect, and then if this was a show that was on NBC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will we watch it? You know what I mean? Like, would it be something that's like, it's a week to week kind of show? Like,
It's Samuel
I
L.
don't
Jackson, so I would have watched it anyway.
know. I mean, if it wasn't Samuel Jackson, it would have been
You're taking the show with just different people, period, you saying?
yeah, like just
Oh,
moving the Marvel aspect, and it's
got
just
you.
about an invasion. Will we watch it?
I
I
would.
don't
I
know.
would.
I probably would. This is my bag. This is my type of stuff.
How about you guys? What's your score laying at?
I would give it a 4.
Okay.
I'll give it a 4.5. I've been giving everything 5s, and I would lie if I said wasn't taking it back a little bit. But again, like I still enjoyed majority of everything I saw, and I'm not gonna allow my brain to like be like, yo, what if this and that? Nah. I'm just what we saw and how engaged I was. I still give it a 4.5. I'm still engaged. I'm still ready to see what happens in the finale.
All right. How about you, Red?
Yeah, I give that shit a 5. I didn't find nothing wrong with this episode. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Like I said, the British chick had me laugh, had me going. She was good. The scene, I like the scene with Gaia and Priscilla, because it was basically like the young buck learning from the old person. You know what I'm saying? Like the old
The
head.
funeral scene you're talking about?
The funeral scene and the conversation they were having. Like
Right.
she had a different outlook in life than Gaia had. Like she was like when she was saying, Gaia said, like, you were told to stay here. Why would you stay here? She said, what the hell am I running around so I could get killed in some dark alley when I'll be here defending the place that I love or something like that. And then, it's making her think like, she's giving her a different point of view on things. Like she thinks the thing one way. Like she even told her, like she said, oh, that's a young person's attitude for you. What Gaia was saying. So, by the end of it, you can see Gaia her mindset started shifting kind of, after talking with her and dealing with her. And I respect it, plus that action scene was lit, I was like,
yeah, word.
That action was lit. They were Xing out them scrolls and shit, man.
Yo, they pulled the move. My man, the black dude from John Wick, pulled with the backpack. I was like, oh, get it.
Word, that shit was lit, man. That was a lit scene.
That's how you do it too. I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but let me just throw it in there. That's how you do it. Like, you don't have to pander. Like, these is two chicks that was getting it in, and there was nothing about any of that scene, the scene before it, leading up to that, and nothing about that was pandering. So again, like, for people that say like men don't like women and empowered women and shit like that, nah, like that's what I'm talking about. Like that's what I expect Nick Fury's wife to be like. Like, let's get it. So yeah, I love that. I'm sorry, Ray.
And she gave you so much aspect of the background of their marriage. Like you get just a conversation you had a guy. You got the aspect of the background of their marriage. Like she said, like, I knew Nick was the woman when I picked the home, but I knew I had to pick a home that would suit him too. So I picked a home that was secluded, it was private, but also had good lighting and stuff. It's like,
I used to watch him sit over there in the sunlight,
bro, it's like
just reading a book and get lost. Like, that's dope, bro. That's true love.
When I heard that conversation, I said, yeah, she really did love that man. She really did love Nick. She wasn't playing.
So you still mad he married a scroll, bro?
I mean, the comic book Nick Fury would have never married no scroll, but this is MCU Nick Fury. So I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it, man. Don't bring that stuff back up, man.
No, I'm just trying to ask if this show is doing anything better for your opinion. That's all I really want to know.
It's doing better, because I'm understanding how they felt and stuff, and then Gaia brought up the point that everybody's talking about. Oh, does he even love you in your skin? And she's like, yo, don't disrespect me, basically, like you basically like, yo, don't disrespect me. You haven't lived long enough to understand shit. So I feel it. I give this episode a 5, man. I enjoyed it. And I can't wait for the dust up. I feel like it's gonna be a big battle. Who knows what other powers Gaia got hidden up her sleeve? You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait. Gravity need to goes down. I'm tired of little bitch.
Man, I'm tired of his tape up, bro.
I'm tired of that bitch, man. You gotta go.
I'm tired of that shit, bro.
My man killed his right hand man for asking valid questions. Nigga had no answer, so he killed him.
Nah, y'all niggas is faceless. You understand me?
Yeah, my voice. Like, what? Oh hell no, this is bugging.
Oh shit, they try to get him too. Yeah, nah, this episode was
man. That nigga was coughing up purple blood. He's like, they almost got his ass, man.
They definitely jumped him. That should be dying.
Yo, I was loving that.
Nigga came out like on some freaking Russell Crowe shit.
Word.
Also, no, it's some Brad Pitt kid. Is there no one else? Who else wants some? I was entertained by this episode, man. This shit was good, man. Bring on the last one.
Let's see, man.
Last question I have. I don't know if we're moving on or not, but for all you guys, are any of you guys? I think I know, but are any of you guys like first generation from immigrant parents?
Yeah, I'm the first generation. My mom was from Jamaica. My pops from
Okay.
Jamaica. So yeah, I'm the first.
Yeah, I didn't want to single you out at first, but I thought so. So, is there anything like in this series that you're getting from like the relationship that like Gaia personally, like the conversation she has, like the conversation she had with Nick's wife in this one, and like conversations she had with her pops in like the previous episodes? Like,
What
were
what I
you
mean,
feeling any connection or similarities to that
I feel
those
a
aspects in
connection of like
conversation?
not understanding the culture. There's some like she didn't know the prayers and stuff like that, or like
Hmm.
the proper way of doing things in the culture. That's the way I feel sometimes. 'Cause, there's there's stuff in Jamaican culture that I'm not gonna understand because I'm not from there. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
I am Jamaican by by my parents' ethnicity, but I'm deeply Americanized
Yeah.
at the same time. So there's a lot of parts of the culture that I won't understand or know, or could I haven't experienced it firsthand, or like my mother or my father have and stuff like that. Like the Jamaican national anthem and stuff like that. Like I don't know that word for it. My mother knows the word for it. I don't know it.
Hmm.
Like that's stuff, stuff like that. But I guess yeah, I guess I kind of I understood what Guy was coming from with that aspect.
I just wanted to ask because me personally, I'm not, but within what I'm seeing from the series, like when she sat down and had the conversation with Nick, like why did you choose this place? Like I forgot we were here. Like when he went into that story, and if people know about that story, like it's about the Caribbean people escaping and creating their
Yeah.
own community in that town. So it's like that's why I wanted to ask that question, because I feel like that might be another aspect that I see the show is leaning into. So I wanted to notice if you guys, or maybe anybody else that might be in the chat, or anybody that might be deeply connected or really see what they're trying to do with those little threads that they're putting out there with that too. So I just wanted to point that out because I did peep that
I'll
thread
be
going
honest.
through a few episodes.
I think they just wanted to throw an African American, because I noticed with a lot of times with Sam Jackson when he's talking about like his roles, like he'll talk about his granddaddy
Hmm.
being an elevator guy or whatever like
Yeah,
that. Like he's always touched the aspect of like the hard working, or the black history and stuff in some kind of way whenever he talks about the character. So I think
right.
they were just doing that because they're trying to show respect for the history or whatever went down in that area and stuff like that. So
And he is a producer, so I appreciate him
mhm.
focusing on that and bringing that stuff to light too.
Oh, Sam is always gonna bring. He's gonna bring up the Black history stuff.
Yeah.
You can count on Sam for that. That's for sure.
Thanks. Let's see, do we have anything else?
Oh,
Like I said earlier, this show news has been very weak this week due to the actor strike. So we apologize in advance if this is not a lot of content. Trying to see if there's anything else I'm forgetting.
There's a lot of Deadpool stuff too, but I haven't got to like configure everything together concisely. So I definitely want to talk about that next week if it continues to be slow like this.
Yeah, we could definitely for next week we could definitely do some more top 5 shit. Random nurses question, and can we get the entire collectible room tour? I see Fresh got hot toys and man, that'll be a long cast. So this one kind of fell. The fucking arm fell off here. This is from a company called Queen Studio. I'm sure you heard of Queen Studio. It's a subdivision of In Art, and this is their 1/6 scale Joker.
I always love that one you got back there. That's
Yeah, this
dope.
is a 1/6 scale Joker, which is it by far the best Joker I've seen in 1/6 scale. Like it's the fucking I like the fact that the shoes here are magnetic, so you don't have to put them on a prop. He just automatically just stands up. I got Marty.
Come on.
I got the Doc. I got King Shark over here. I love King Shark. I
I
like
love that.
big fucking toys and shit for some odd reason. Like this shit.
Tight.
You can never go wrong with a King Shark. You know what I mean?
Woo! Yeah. My man showing off now.
The Dark
My
Magician.
man pulled out the Dark Magician out here.
Dark Magician.
I gotta go back and rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I haven't watched that shit since I was a kid.
My Miles here.
I love that Miles too. The sneakers. I'll wait till you get to the sneakers.
Yeah, I went to eBay, cop some 1/6 scale ones because the ones that came was trash. Yeah, I mean I can switch it up. I'll probably switch up what I have going on here for something else for next week, so we can have like throw them on if you guys are interested in seeing what we got going on as far as our collection and shit. Yeah, man. But these hot toys, man, it's a very expensive fucking hobby. And I know that Sonny Black he collects those fucking statues, which is by far more expensive.
Yeah, bro, freaking! I just pre-ordered a statue. I think it comes out to next year. It's about $450.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I got a Justice League Cyborg 1/6 scale coming in next week.
Mm.
I have one that's coming in soon. I just got the tracking from Big Bad. It was like 300. And I was like, shit.
And I think next week I got the 1/6 scale DeLorean from Back to the Future 2. I couldn't get the one.
Wow.
I got the Mr. Fusion one. That's coming in next week, and that right there was a pretty penny. But I mean, with these like Sideshow and everything else, you pay like per month, so it doesn't really hit as much. But like that last payment is the fucking shipping payment, and you feel that. Cause I need help. I'm up to 58 statues right now, bro.
I also pre-ordered because they just announced Red Eye's Black Dragon.
See,
so I pre-ordered two of
yours, bro.
Because I got the standard Red Eyes and then I got the deluxe Red Eyes. But luckily, I had enough points from first four figures to pay off for the standard Red Eyes. So the standard Red Eyes I'm getting basically for free. I just got to pay the shipping. And the deluxe Red Eyes I'm doing payments on.
I mean, we could definitely probably work something out and do like a collectibles segment. I do have a Untitled collectibles account. I think on TikTok or something like that.
I need to get the bigger photo box for the
because he came to my crib maybe I think it was like a year ago. It felt like a year ago, and he came and he took some pictures and shit. And I never thought that pictures will make it look better, like these fucking figures and shit. But yo, like for Lightbox and everything, bro, that shit was
shot on iPhone.
Shot on an iPhone, bro, and that shit came out so perfect, dude. I was like, yo, this shit is amazing, bro.
Listen, don't shit on iPhones, man. People shooting movies on iPhones out here, man.
I think let me see here. I may have one. So I have this one here. I'm gonna see if I can post this shit here on the screen here. That was one of the photos with the Akira bike.
Yeah.
Marty.
Yep.
That was like I loved it. I was like, this is fucking dope.
Yeah, that's fire.
Let me see here.
Oh, do you have the Spider-Man one where he was playing with the arcade?
Oh, absolutely. That was the first one. That's the next one I was gonna put up.
Yeah.
Nah, that is so dope.
Spider-Man playing with the fucking 1942 shit. Let me see here.
That was one of my favorite shots.
Yeah, with the light box definitely makes a.
The light box is amazing.
That shit does wonders, bro. That shit does 100% wonders. This shit.
Yeah. That shit did not want to fit in that box, yo. That shit,
that box.
that shit was huge. And the photo box is not small. It's like I think it's like a 32 by 32.
Yeah, it is. And this shit is 1/6 scale, so it's gonna be like what it will be,
Yep.
correct size, so you can write on it. This one here is the dub one as well.
The Bat Pod.
Oh my guy.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite suit, bro. That's my
Yeah.
that was my shit.
It's a perfect mix. The bleeding edge, but it looks like the old school original shit.
This one. We got one last one here.
I got a new tattoo recently. It's the,
Nice.
Death from Darksiders 2. There's a big statue. It's heavy.
That's my boy.
Death?
Yeah, that's my
see it?
boy.
I'll grab
Sure.
I'll grab it. It's
Oh man. Hey, Lebowski.
That's my guy right there, bro.
The dude, no doubt.
Yeah, you can
wild.
have fun. You can have fun with this shit,
My
bro.
man
Like,
really got the cardigan on out here. With the sandal. Nah, that's fire.
I'm just hoping I never dropped these. Okay.
Yo, that shit is badass.
Wow.
Yo.
Yeah, and this
Wow.
is so it came with the size, so of course I had to hook them up with the size, but I also have the claws as well.
Wow.
So I could change
Yeah,
his
you-
arms to the claws.
You gotta use the size with Def.
Oh, absolutely. Or I could put one in one, but I wanted to rock it for the size for a while, and then his eyes and the crystallization on his chest lights up. It's hard to
Oh,
see
that's dope.
because of the green light, the green.
Oh,
It's
shit.
like making a hole in his chest because of the green screen. But
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
yeah, this shit was
Wow.
But, yeah, I love it.
he said
Nah,
that
that's
shit was
fire.
that shit was shit money.
I believe it. Yeah, that shit look quality right there. That
For
shit
real.
fire.
It looked heavy too.
My boy, Def, man.
Hey.
My favorite horseman from the Dark Side of this game.
Yeah, man.
I have War as well.
I'm about to
but
bring all
he's-
his toys
he's-
right now.
Yeah, I have War as well, but it's bigger and heavier because it's War. So I'm not going to drag that one right now.
What with his big ass sword?
Yeah, that shit was. The thing is, I gotta contact
that's
the
tight,
manufacturer
too.
because he's holding the heart. I think of one of the first bosses he destroys, and it's supposed to light up, and it did light up when I first got it, but it was pretty dim. But now it's not lighting up at all. So I gotta contact the manufacturer, see if they can send me a replacement or what the options are with that.
Damn.
But
Well,
still,
there you go.
nonetheless, even without lighting up, it's still awesome.
There you go, man. You got the Untitled Collectibles segment right there. I'll
Don't
bring
look
out
for
all
Red.
my.
Red ain't got shit.
You got some shit, bro. You got some shit.
I mean that bull back there is always fire.
The what?
That bull you got right back there, the menace to society on,
Oh,
on
bull?
your back on your back
that was
wall.
my son.
There are some World of Warcraft statues I want to get, but those are a lot of those are like $900+ for those type of statues. And I'm like,
Damn.
That
Yeah.
bull was done by Sunny Art 225.
Oh, word? Oh.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, man.
this is
Crazy, man.
awesome.
I think we're gonna wrap up today's episode.
Let's do it, 'cause I
Um,
gotta watch SmackDown.
We're gonna wrap up today's episode, man. So again, if you guys haven't done so, we do have a Discord channel. If you guys want to join that, that's in the description, as well as our merch shop. Gonna have some new merch dropping in next week. Got some designs I'm about to upload on the website. So I got some clips that I got lined up next week that was from last episode, but I couldn't really get to it this week. But I'm gonna release some. We got some like secret. Got some the scroll shit. The Monday to Sunday scroll shit. That shit is gonna be hilarious. What else we got going on? Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. If you guys want to, if you guys are listening to us on podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, thank you so much. We see the viewership is going up. I think we have like 150 listens last week.
Appreciate y'all.
People are listening. We appreciate it, as well as the live shows. The live shows are, the viewership may not be crazy like during the live, but as far as like replay, we getting like close to like 50 views off the replay, which is great.
Shout out to the replay gang.
Yeah, that's hard to go through. Like to watch a live show on a replay, that's commitment. So we appreciate y'all.
Word, appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we almost there, man. We'll get there. We get there little by little. So the road to content creator status in YouTube is
The
almost
little
there.
engine that could.
We're almost there.
We know we can. We know we can. We know we can.
That's pretty much it, guys. So until next week, guys, we catch y'all next week. Same time, same place. Peace out.
Same channel. Later.
On.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope,